Hello, hello, hello. Every time, every time the thing's gotta like flash freeze my entire camera shot. Hello, Chris.
How's it going?
It's going all right. All right. Well, here we are. Stream finally getting back on to the quests. Chris, did you want to join party or let me just like run around on my own?
You just run out on your own for now, and when you need me to join up, I can.
Yeah, I can't do a super long stream today, so it might be only either a half patch or maybe the full patch. I don't know how long the first patch is,
That's
um,
cool.
but we will try to find a good stopping place. I got to finish some D&D stuff for Friday, so because tomorrow I'm going to be cleaning the house before people come over. I haven't finished building chairs I need to build for our new table,
Not the
which
chairs. Without
Jacob,
chairs, no
yeah,
table. Can't
exactly.
host D&D with no chairs.
Well, we could just be on the ground and uncomfortable for like 4 hours. Jacob also needs to bring the legs back to the table. He went to go shorten them for me because the table is just a little tall. And I got chairs to fix that problem, but the chairs were a lie. They were supposed to be like 20 inches tall when you sit down on the seat, and it was like 18. So it was just enough of a difference. I said, ugh. So I've been having to wait on my order. Technically, he was done like last weekend, but we kept forgetting to schedule a time. All right, let's focus on this now. It's been a while since we've had Moa Metal in the seat. I did not. Chris, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think I streamed anything before Endwalker ever, right? I don't think I did. I think I only ever streamed Endwalker playthrough.
I think that sounds right.
I
I
don't
don't think
even.
you. I don't think you did anything for Shadowbringers.
No, I don't even know if I streamed the entirety of Endwalker. I think I may have. I'm not sure. Anyway, I will be doing voices. Makes it more interesting for me. I gotta be careful about my voices. I tend to not know how to breathe properly when I do voices for some reason. I don't know what is wrong with me, but every single time I do voice, especially English accents, it's like I'm exhaling more air than normal, and I end up out of breath. So we're gonna try our best not to do that. I also don't remember how any of the characters sound, so if I get any of them wrong, my bad. I'll try my best. I used to be able to do Thancred from A Realm Reborn, but that's because he was voiced by uh Taliesin Jaffe, which is he's one of the Critical Role peeps. Until they replaced him.
Haha.
Yeah, until they replaced him with Heaven's Word. There are actually a few Critical Role people who were doing uh Final Fantasy 14. It was like quite a few, and then they replaced all of them. So I have no idea who any of the new voice actors are now. I've looked them up. I'm like, you guys are nobodies to me. Not in a mean way. Just like I literally don't. I've never heard of them or any of their roles, which is crazy. But all right, newfound adventure. Tataru is putting on a pot of tea and looks in need of company. Did Tataru have an English accent? Does she?
Yeah, I think so.
She does. Okay. Well, Metal,
She sounds like this.
Well, Metal, how lovely to see you. If you're not in too much of a rush, I was about to make a pot of tea. Would you like a cup? Absolutely. Take a seat then, and I'll find us something to nibble on as well. For those who don't know, she speaks, or I guess the characters speak in some scenes, but not all of them. I think this might be one where they're talking. No, no, it's not. No, it's not. Well, maybe. It's hard to tell.
It's so much
Okay.
quieter these days without everyone around. Not that I'm pining for your return, you understand. I have my sources, and I know that each and every one of you is doing well and keeping busy with your endeavors.
Chris, remind me how Endwalker exactly ended with the disbanding of the Scions. Was it like a full disbandment, or was it just like a, well, let's go
It
do some other stuff
was
until we're needed again?
it was essentially a full disbandment in the sense of people were maybe uncomfortable with peace on Earth now, and there still being a paramilitary organization funded by every government in the world. Um, and so instead of letting these people be nervous, we're like, okay, officially speaking, the Scions are disbanded, but we're still good friends, so we keep up with one another and lend
Right.
aid when aid is needed. But everyone's doing their own projects essentially right now.
I honestly forgot that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn were funded by like everybody, but in retrospect, they
Yeah.
really are because they're funded by the what is it? Are they called the Free Alliance or the the three main kingdoms? There's this
Yes,
Lenosha,
mhm, the
um,
Eorzean Alliance.
the Eorzean Alliance, which has
Yes,
four kingdoms involved,
nation states.
nation states. Uh, then there's um, is his name Hidan, the like emperor or whatever of Doma.
You're really quizzing me here.
I know. I'm trying to
It's
refresh myself a little bit.
what is his name? It's Hien.
Hien, Lord Hien.
Yeah, Hien, I believe,
Right. So
was the leader of Doma.
Hien funds us. Charlian funds us. Well, not funds
Mhm.
us, but they're partners now after what happened with the spaceship. um,
Right.
and the Eorzean Alliance, which is again four nation states. So we have four nation states, a completely separate empire, Doma, who's currently rebuilding. The actual
The Holy See.
empire, the actual empire is down. They're
Right.
gone. So no more Garleans.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, there's refugee Garleans, but not many after what Mr. Xenos
Yeah.
did, along with Fandaniel. And then I think that's pretty much every group that is involved with us right now. Because we haven't had any contact with apparently the southern continent that exists, which we might be seeing in patch 7. We'll see how this goes.
There's a bit going on with Thavnair still. I don't think you mentioned Thavnair.
Who are they
Um,
again?
they're like the
Thavner.
Indian type, like the vibrant colors um and terracotta location.
Oh, yeah. Radzat Han, right?
Yeah, Radzatan.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Thavnair, yeah. Yeah, also Thavnair. So Thavnair, Charlotte. So Thavnair's basically in support of us. Charlian's like in a uncomfortable alliance with us, and then Eorzean alliance is with us. We've even gotten some of the beast tribes on our side, and
Mm-hmm.
Doma, um, and the Garleans that are alive are probably at least okay with us because they have to be.
Yeah,
So, nonetheless,
needs must.
needs
Mm-hmm.
must. All right, we continue on. Just wanted to refresh myself a little bit on how that all
Meanwhile,
wrapped up
I'm
to.
left with a surplus of free time and the question of how to make the most of it.
And again, for those who don't know, because I don't know which of my friends are going to be watching the stream, I don't have my viewer count up, and I don't want to know. And I don't know who will watch the VODs later. I actually get a decent number of views on the VOD
Really?
watch. Not like crazy, but it like jumps up to like 7 to 10, maybe like
That's good.
11. I don't know if they watch the whole thing, but people are looking at it. I'm not doing it. I'm not rewatching myself
I,
for
I,
2 hours. It sounds like a nightmare. Um, but for anyone who doesn't know, the Signs of the Seventh Dawn. I don't want to give spoilers to people who want to play, so I won't get too crazy. Science of the Seventh Dawn are a group of people that my character's involved in. They're the main characters. We're basically a free roaming group that goes and takes care of any world ending problems, basically. We were supposed to be just people who researched general threats and advised people on them initially. We mainly just scouted things out, but then crap hit the fan in the first original campaign. Um, with some of the what was it? It was like some of the Garlean
The
Empire,
forces of
basically.
darkness.
Yeah, Forces of
Yeah.
Darkness, Garlean Empire. Things got a little wacko crazy mode, and then we got blamed for a bunch of stuff in Heaven's Word. Heaven's Word, we had to deal with one of the Eorzean Alliance members who wasn't a part of the Eorzean Alliance. They had some stuff going on with their church state.
Yes. The
And
Dragon Song War.
the Dragon Song War, and then we had to deal with in Stormblood. We had to deal with the Garlean Empire again and the ramifications that they caused both the tribes of the Aura and Doma and some other beast tribes in the Eastern lands, which eventually led us into, let's just say, going
Oh, who
to
could
a
forget about Garabania? Rauger's Reach.
Garabanya. Now that one's not
Yes.
ringing any bells.
That was the conquered nation Lys was from.
Oh, yeah. Stormblood was also about
Yeah.
Garabanya. That's what I forgot
And
about that.
Radon.
Dude,
Radon was from there too.
I cared more about Doma. I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, yeah.
So
There
I
wasn't a
forgot.
whole lot of Garabania left,
Yeah, it's
you
weird.
know.
Garabanya. It's weird because like my whole class as a monk is originated
Yeah,
from
that's
Garabanya.
the origins. Yeah,
um,
but there's not a whole lot of stuff there,
no, there's not.
you know. There was
Garabanya is
Rauger's Reach, and then there was uh Alamiga, right? And then that
Alamigo.
was kind of it.
Alamigo. Yeah,
Yeah,
Garabanya is pretty much um
the other towns and stuff were
ransacked.
just destroyed by yeah, by the Empire.
Yeah, Empire and Beast
Sad.
Tribes. Um,
Right,
uh,
right, right, right.
Beast Tribes are just for clarification, are groups of non-humanoids, like non-elves and stuff, or non-Lalafels, which is what Tataru is, or Aura, or um, I want to say like orcs, cat girls, and I just like don't know what they're called anymore. I'm all of this information has left my brain. Normally I'm a steel trap on this stuff, but I just
Hmm.
can't remember it. Point being is non-humanoid characters that are a bit more either monstrous or fantastical.
While still
Oftentimes,
intelligent.
while still intelligent, oftentimes controlled, unfortunately, in this world, um, by gods essentially summoned. You can create them through means of crystals and prayer, and it forms based on your general beliefs and what you want their powers to be. uh, and they're oftentimes extremely powerful, and they'll take over your mind, and they're typically very violent and controlling. So a lot of beast tribes unfortunately succumb to that, and for a while we had no cure. I believe that in Endwalker we found a cure at one point. Um, so
Yes.
yeah, that was a thing. So now the beast tribes are warming up to us because we're breaking them free of basically hypnotic compulsion slash possession slash cultism. uh, and there was Shadowbringers is probably the one I'm going to spoil the least of. We also had to go to a very far and distant land uh, and take care of some stuff over there of another world-ending event, which eventually led us back to our current location where we had to stave off the ultimate end to the world that had caused most of the issues we had been dealing with this entire time. Um, and now that that's done, our checklist is pretty much cut and dry. We don't have anything. We don't really have anything else going on. We're basically it's like superheroes if all the supervillains were fully locked up or dead. And it's just like, what are you doing? You gonna go solve petty crimes? What's the need for a police force at this point?
We're gonna save kittens from trees.
Which is exactly why the Scions got disbanded. just to make people not nervous, because there's peace on Earth at the moment. The Beast Tribes are basically good. The Empire's gone. Thavnair, Charlie, and the Eorzean Alliance and Gridania and Doma are all pretty much friends. So like, what's the point?
There are no wars happening right now.
Literally no enemies. Mans has no enemies.
The end of most extra planar threats have been dealt with.
That's also true. So now we just got to figure out what we're doing next. Might as well just go on some fun, spicy adventures. Nothing crazy.
Yes.
What about you? Any plans for the immediate future?
I don't have any plans for the immediate future, Tataru. If I had to guess, someone's going to run through that door in about 1 minute and give me my answer. Brand new adventure, of course. I play Moa Metal, so my character's name is Moa Metal Death, which is a reference to one of the members of the J-pop metal band Moa Metal. But it's called Baby Metal.
If that's the case, I might have a suggestion for you.
She used to look like Moa Metal, then I was like, eh. And I never bothered changing the name.
You fought bravely and selflessly, helping those in need and saving our star from unimaginable threats.
Hell yeah, dude. I punch things.
For your deeds, you've been hailed as the champion of Eorzea and a host of other incredible things. But why not put those titles aside for a while?
Because that's boring and I wouldn't be playing otherwise. Come on, Tataru.
Put yourself as a simple adventurer again and travel the world in
Okay,
search
no,
of
I'm on board
wonder.
again. I'm on board. Where's your nose? I've never seen a Lalafell on, from, what is that? I heard Tears of the Kingdom through your microphone. Are you playing Tears of the Kingdom?
That's crazy. I've done nothing. I unmuted. That's all.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah, I'm not playing Tears of the Kingdom. What noise did you hear?
I thought
Like
I
a
heard
menu
the camera.
sound, or-
I thought I heard the camera or like a map pull up or something. But it must have been.
It's weird. Let me do it again.
I didn't hear it that time.
That's weird. I might have been doing something.
I don't know what it was, but I think it was the unmute sound.
Yeah.
That in it Discord, it sounded like the camera pulling up on Tears of the Kingdom. I was like, this man is playing
That's
TOTK. I was wrong, apparently. All right, hold on. What the hell did she just say? Oh yeah, be a simple adventurer again.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great idea, but where to start, Tataru? Just because Mr. Hades gave me a whole list
With
doesn't
so
mean I have
many
any idea
exciting
what to do with
places
it.
to choose from, it's hard to narrow it down.
I know.
But I believe I have the perfect destination in mind.
Oh yeah? What you got?
Thavnair. That's where you should go next.
I've already been there.
I doubt you were able to squeeze in a proper tour of Radzat-Han the last time you were there. What with the burning skies and rampaging monsters and so forth. And I'm sure Vritra would be pleased to see you.
Is Vritra the dragon?
Yes.
Okay. I mean,
Then
maybe.
there's the bounty itself. The Empire's presence in the region was always a deterrent to exploration. So if you've a mind to sail that sea, now's your chance.
The bounty? Interesting. I don't think you've ever mentioned
Just think
the
of
bounty
all the new
before.
experiences you could have.
What, am I flashing to Oh.
Tell me, have you been to the ruins beneath the waters of the bounty?
I'm getting chills. I'm getting chills already. Don't remind me of this moment. It was too cool. And way too sad.
As the bearer of
I had
Azem's crystal,
just gotten over crying over
you
Graha.
may consider your duty to see at least that much.
Yes, sir. I cannot deny my best friend. Sorry, Chris.
Wow.
Oh, I know that look. That's an adventurer ready to take on the world.
Hell yeah. Why is this being so glitchy right now?
In anticipation of an occasion like this, I was planning to gift you a new set of traveling clothes, but it's still a work in progress.
Okay.
Shouldn't take much longer now, though, so sit tight and I'll have the last few bits sewn up before you can finish
Oh,
another cup of
So
tea.
I'm just gonna get it. Okay. Yeah, well, you do this. Yes, make sure it has pockets. She gave me a look of like, who do you think I am? Like, that was just such a strange slow blink. What are you those are not clothes.
Stitch in here and trim in there. Knot the threads with love and care.
I'm gonna kill her.
Just a little more to go. I'm sure you're still brimming with excitement.
I haven't even eaten. So Muffin's still doing there.
I run with the needle. See how the fabric surrenders to my whim.
Dude, she's level 90 Weaver
Yeah.
for sure.
Absolutely. She's about to make, I think, level 90 armor, right?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Gotta be.
Don't worry. I'll make sure the
She's
lining
not very
has
fast.
plenty of pockets for all your little treasures. I swear adventurers are worse than children when it comes to hoarding every feather and leaf and animal hide they come across.
Oh, I finally ate some food. Is that a pretty patty on the plate? What the hell is that? Low res culinarian
Oh, we
stuff.
mustn't forget the waterproofing. Gods forbid you forget to disrobe before plunging into the sea, or a river, or a piping hot bath.
I've never disrobed in my life. Can't have that naked stuff out here. This is a family-friendly stream. Family-friendly stream. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yo? We already getting up to some sus stuff out here?
You wouldn't happen to be having prophetic dreams, would you?
Why is everything so blurry? Except for that. Yo?
Unless I am returned.
Homestiff. Listen, I never agreed with the people being annoyed that Xenos kept coming back, but I will say that if it is Xenos, I will be mad. Because his story is done. It is Jover, and if they bring that man back, I will throw a conniption. I know that's not how that word's used, but I will throw one.
That's amazing. How's he gonna do that?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
We
see,
could
is that not a
maybe
pretty
him.
patty right there? That looks like a...
It fucking might be.
Ah, you're awake.
Okay, am I playing Skyrim? Where is my outfit? Where is it?
My apologies. I do get a little carried away with my sewing.
How long have I been out?
What'd you put in my tea?
You seem awfully cheerful. Pleasant dream? Or are you just looking forward to the next chapter of your grand saga?
I just saw the new big bad, Ataru. I have someone to punch.
Either way, I promise to provide you with new apparel, and so I shall.
Thank you very
If you'll
much.
accompany me to the Diamond Forge, we can put the
The what?
finishing touches on your outfit.
I don't remember
Shall we?
anything called the Diamond Forge. Are you putting diamond on my armor? Oh,
Not sure they've ever said it out loud like that, yeah.
Oh,
Hi, Nikolai.
hello, Nikolai. Welcome to the stream.
We've only just started.
I'm here at the stream.
Yay.
I just realized that the stream can see the overlay of your guys' names. And
Yeah,
it's-
Ah, yeah, I see.
hello.
it's gonna see Nikolai's name. They're gonna go, huh?
What?
Patrick, if you
So-
open up your world map
Could be worse.
Okay.
and go up to the world map part. So under Ilzabard, in like the center-ish area.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sea under there is the bounty.
No, Chris. It says the Cowley. Right there.
Uh-huh. No, I think he's got it. I
Yeah.
think that's right.
Yeah,
He can read Eorzean.
I can actually read Eorzean. Yeah,
Yeah,
believe it or not. You see on the landmass to the east of the bounty, that's Aradzet Han right there. See,
Yeah. I knew that was
Oh.
Rodzat Han. I knew that.
you can see Thavner written above.
But
yeah.
that clearly says the Cowley.
No, that's a Eorzean B.
Eorzean
And
B looks like a Walt
And then-
Disney E or D or something. I don't know what that is. That's a K. That's not even a T. That's a backwards R. That's a K. That's a
The
The
that's
trick is just
that's a
squinting when you're
3.
reading it.
That is a good trick. Because you can read it.
the groan.
Wow.
Wow.
Dude, if this siren isn't actually here when we get down there, I'll be mad.
Bro, do you know how... Have you looked at old maps?
Wasn't that where we went for that one dungeon?
What one dungeon?
The
Maybe
When
that
we were-
hasn't happened yet.
no, for the old dungeon, you know, the like level 61 or something.
What? No, we wouldn't have gone down there.
We like took a boat somewhere, and I thought it
Oh,
was.
God.
It went through. It went through the drown area, or there.
Oh,
I
the
thought it was
Siren
from
Song
Santa Lane.
Sea.
Remember? Yeah, Siren Song Sea.
Yeah, that is where that is, isn't it?
It's like because we went there, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, it showed this thing on the map, and I was like, oh, we're going into the dangerous waters, you know.
Going to uncharted
It was
waters.
our way to Hingashi, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. Yeah, because we had to go that way to get
Yeah.
there.
I'm just doing a little bit of
Yeah.
I'll ignore these for now.
Cleaning up. You got a lot of quests.
Oh, you haven't hit the corn hard?
What, this?
Not hit the corn.
You not hit the
Hit
corn
the
hard.
hardcore.
Not
hit
a
it
hard
hard.
card. I don't know what that means.
Fucking crazy.
I'm
hasn't hit the corn
sorry.
hard.
Jeez.
I don't know what. Austin said that when we did it one time. Hit the corn. I think it's like a song or something. That sounds similar enough. Just stuck.
It did.
He just fucking nailed it.
Woo.
Been hitting the corn ever since.
We've been hitting the corn ever since.
Ba-ba-bum.
Observe as the artiste refines her piece into a masterpiece. And no napping this time. I only need a moment. You'll see. I'm falling asleep
Yeah,
again.
I'll sleep.
She can't stop me.
He started dozing seconds into her crafting.
A little more in the shoulders. Open the cuffs. A final adjustment to the hem. Oh, all done. Let's see how it looks on the mannequin.
Oh yeah.
I hate it. Well, what do you think? Doesn't it scream ready for a bold new adventure?
It's crazy.
I think you're sexist for giving me another skirt, Tatara. That's what I
The boys get the skirts too.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Equal opportunity.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you approve.
Because it's not a skirt,
It's
right,
a
Nikolai?
It
It's
is.
a tunic of some sort.
So what do I owe you?
It's for
Oh, don't be silly. Your approval is payment enough. If you really want to thank me, though, all I ask is that you wear this on your travels.
Looks like you gotta do it.
I'll wear it until I get a better eye-level gear, unfortunately.
It's glam. It's not gonna be.
Oh, it's glam?
Yeah.
Huh.
Is it level 1? Okay.
Yeah. It's not gonna be.
I couldn't remember
I
if it
don't
was,
know.
if it was level 90 or level 1.
At least anywhere lots of adventurers might gather. They'll look at you, a famous hero, and wonder, wherever did she purchase those stylish yet practical garments? And before you know it, hordes of new customers will be climbing over each other to place orders at Taru's boutique. You need to workshop that name. I'm sorry. I can hear it now. The merry clink clink of gill overflowing from my coffers. Sweet music to my ears. You got problems.
She's real for that.
It's like money.
You know what? I just realized I should probably double check my inventory and make sure I have room for all of this. Because I'm about to get a lot of gear, I think.
Yeah, probably should do that.
Burgeoning merchant empires aside, you must be excited to start a fresh chapter of your life. New places to go, new people to meet. I often wonder how you remember all your experiences and exploits without taking at least a few notes. Well, that's my secret. I don't.
I don't remember.
I
Actually.
just quizzed the
Sorry.
crap out of Christopher a moment ago because I couldn't remember anything. Oh, maybe you should start doing just that. You never know when some odd past detail might become relevant. That's ominous. Or one day he'll take a
know.
blow to the head and forget the better part of the past decade.
You'll never
What?
know. She's gonna fucking get you.
She is going to hit me with a
That
pan
is a
to the
warning.
head. That is a warning.
Advertise my shop or else.
Or die.
You read this ad right now, or I am taking my money
Better
back.
bring in some customers.
Hello. Do you know me? I'm the Warrior of Light. Go buy.
If $6,400 didn't end up in your bank account from the government last night, you're getting scammed. Click here. Have you seen those ads?
No.
No.
There's a couple of rich people doing them. One of them's Andrew Tate.
Oh, right.
It popped up with
There's
his music, and he was like, if you didn't get $6,400 in your account last night, the government's scamming you. I'm like, you live in Romania. What do you care about the American government?
It's probably AI, honestly.
It might be.
Yeah, there's a point.
Because, like, I've seen, like, fucking, like, Gordon Ramsay scamming people, trying to give them free pots and pans.
Oh, that's awesome.
What?
And, like,
That's
it's not
crazy.
Gordon Ramsay, it's just AI of him.
Dude, that's getting
Free pots and pans.
it's getting too real.
What?
Yeah,
getting
well, you
too
put your, like,
powerful.
shipping in your... I guess you have to verify your age, maybe, and put your card info in.
Oh, like where he's giving out free pots and pans?
Yeah.
Not asking for 'em? Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was gonna be like,
Oh.
help me! I need more pots and pans to make
So
new
cool.
new
Please send
episodes
me
of
your
Hell's
pots
Kitchen.
and pans.
I don't.
Send me your pots and pans.
I don't need any of the. I don't need Amazon
do they
gift
need that?
cards. I need pots and pans.
Pots and pans.
Okay.
Oh.
Like, how does that work?
No, he's handing them out.
Something to
Free
keep
pots
in
and
mind in
pans.
any case.
That's funny.
Collection expanded. The unending codex on the wall. Oh my. Okay, apparently I
in-game
could have just
lore.
read through this instead of telling you guys.
That's right.
all of that.
It's in the game.
Wait, there's only. This isn't specific enough at all.
Oh, you
There's only
gotta fill it in
3.
yourself.
No. Gosh darn it.
Yeah, you got plenty of inventory space.
Must be nice.
Dude, I'm getting a little framey here. It must be because I'm streaming. Oh, my stream's framey. That's not great. Oh, that would be why. Probably. Hold on. I had display capture up on accident.
That's better.
Does it look better on stream now?
It looks better on stream, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Display capture just captures my entire like main screen, which is why they could see your names. Now they can't. Cool.
Yeah, okay, I get you.
All right. I can still actually
Nikolai,
code that in there.
I just noticed earlier that every single one of my buildings had another level I could invest in them.
Adventurers rely on gossip, and the best place to pick up information are taverns and markets. At present, you only have a broad destination in mind. When you arrive in Thavnir, I suggest you explore your options at Meride's Mayhain, the finest drinking establishment in Rodzetton. Charm the employees, and they'll only point you in the direction of the local tale-tellers, but also share with you the tricks for loosening their tongues. Now, I really must be getting back to running my boutique. Enjoy the journey, Moa Metal, and may fair fortune find you. Ta-ta for now, Tataru. I'm hilarious. Give me a follow on my stream. Give me so funny.
Yeah, I can do that. Here you go. Let me unfollow you real quick and follow you back.
Wait.
Oh, hell yeah.
Wait. All right. I guess we're headed to Ilsabard, to Rodzetton. I don't know why Razet Han's like location doesn't have one down
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
It doesn't
If
make
for
any
some reason
sense.
it's paired with Garlemald's area,
Yeah.
right? Like
Yeah,
in
I
this
don't
little
know.
instance, but the button is like on top of. I guess it's in between them, kind
It's
of.
in between
But
because
it's
Garlemald's up here,
they.
Yeah.
and
Yeah. And it's way over there on the map. I don't know why they do that.
very strange.
Well, you know how it is.
I don't know why they're in like the same map zone. You know,
Wait,
like the Garlemald area can be in its own, and Ilza or you know, Thavner is in its own island.
Well, maybe they.
It's not part of the main continent.
I don't know.
Oh, whoops. How do I keep doing this?
Oh, use a ticket.
Oh,
Why not?
gotta save them for a rainy day.
I found
Alright,
out you
yeah.
can. You might not know this. I found out you can buy more of them.
Oh, really?
There's a way to get more. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've only been using those to teleport now.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
It's pretty nice. I've been using Blue Mage to farm the materials for him, so take it with a grain of salt, I guess.
Yeah, I need to look at gearing
I
that.
feel like the words are a little big. Hold on.
Oh, look, you decided to come visit. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here? I checked my island out. Now you're gonna just vibe.
Okay. Yeah, look at my buildings in their construction state.
Yeah, I like these. I like these
For
a lot.
hours and hours.
I think
Yeah,
I'm
these are
gonna-
nice.
I'm gonna bring mine down to these. 'Cause you
Oh,
can go
you're
on
on,
them.
yours on 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I put this here as well.
What? Oh, that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you rotate it like I did?
No. Also put the lighthouse here. It's a good spot for a lighthouse.
Yeah, but like, you've got to put it there. Or
Yeah.
over where the windmill thing is. I feel like.
No, yeah, here is the best spot.
I agree.
I put the windmill like over there.
Hmm.
My windmill and your like tree.
That makes sense, I feel like. I didn't know that this place was gonna look like this later on.
Yeah. I like the brick. I'm definitely gonna go back to the brick, I think.
Yeah.
I need to actually,
Um.
I wrote my list down of what I wanted in my pasture, but I haven't actually gone and caught them. Oh shit, do they actually fucking walk around and collect shit? Is that what this guy's doing?
Who?
This guy.
Oh, I see him.
Oh yeah. The pasture manager or whatever.
Yeah, the mammoths.
That's cool.
I guess they do, yeah. I've got,
Oh,
they're
I
managing
like
this place for me.
Yeah, I like that they're doing that. I haven't noticed on mine. I just go up to the guy and
Mm-hmm.
talk to him. Do they do the farm as well? Maybe.
I'm not having them farm.
Oh. I'll have to look at mine then.
Farming kind of works enough on its own already for me. I feel like it's okay.
Oh yeah.
Do
It
that one
rained
myself.
a decent amount.
Where's
It does.
the
It rained today, so.
Where's the text size
Or what?
Well,
for like names and stuff?
Oh. That would probably be UI resolution settings, maybe? UI.
you can change the default UI size.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I feel like the name size is a little large.
It is, yeah.
Probably was for another computer settings. Maybe my laptop,
Probably.
but I can't.
You should be able to change things if you get the HUD layout. Like escape and then HUD layout. You should be able to like individually change their size there. And then there's a
I don't think that's for like the general words like Vishbot and Mo Metal above me. I think that.
I turned down the high resolution UI stuff. I don't know, Chris, if do you have yours scaled at like 300%?
Mine's scaled up to 150.
Yeah, that's what I did as well.
Um,
That's under system? Systems? And then, yeah, towards the middle. Right there. Yeah, you're on it.
Oh, this.
Yeah. Let me click that and see.
Oh. Oh. Whoa. 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 That's super small.
And then default UI size you might be able to change.
It's the lowest.
that won't affect that, I don't think.
Okay.
New.
Doesn't seem like there's an option specifically for that.
I swear there is. So I remember doing it once.
You can adjust the visibility options so that people you're not in a party you're friends with don't show up.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm just gonna look up.
I need to get a better graphics card.
Too late. Cyber Monday is over.
And it wasn't that good on Cyber Monday.
There
Anyway.
were nothing.
It was fucking garbage. It's like 10% off, and I was like, really?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
So cringe.
Don't know who they think they're fooling. And whenever I find out, oh man, I probably shouldn't say anything. It's not good.
Bro, I know. I know.
What?
You've resized things. How did you make the name smaller?
I went to 150%, and then
Oh, I see. Oh,
because
yeah.
if I change this, it drops all
Oh,
that. But
that's
then you
way
can
too small.
but then you can take the UI size and then apply that, but it doesn't affect the names.
Yes.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But
All right, that makes sense.
Are you gonna use 150 though still? Or
yeah, I'm gonna use 150. Which
Yeah.
means I need to drop this down to about 80%. Hold on.
Yeah, because I think my default was that at.
Which helps the names. So this is much better.
yeah, I think that's how I have mine set up exactly as
Yeah,
well.
mine's at
150
90.
at 80.
Now I just need to readjust all of my HUD because it affected everything.
It did. Yep. The stuff looks kind of okay though.
For the
Your hotbars definitely need adjustment.
Yeah, my hotbars are big-ish.
Yeah. But I think it was still on your like laptop settings probably.
No, he had adjusted his hotbar a bit yesterday.
Yeah.
Got his HUD how he liked it, and now we've gone and changed it. That's all right.
Oh fuck.
That's how it is.
You know
Getting
how it
things
is.
till you get it comfy. Yeah.
That's pretty good. That'll work. Okay. There we go. Text is not massively huge.
Tell me about your chocobo hotbar there.
I don't know why that's there.
I want to know about the chocobo.
Why don't you tell me why the fuck that's there?
I can't.
Like, walk me through your.
What's that all about?
Oh, it's good.
Welcome to Miride's. Oh wait, I forgot what I know what accent they have. I don't think I should do it. All right, welcome to Miride's Maine. Not because I think it'll be well, it would be offensive because I can't do it well. If I could do it well, I would do it. Oh, hello. I did not recognize you at first. Are you here alone? Let me find you a table. Ruins beneath the bounty. Would you be speaking of the sunken treasure vault? We have one regular, a historian, in fact, who could tell you all about it. Let's see. Ah, there he is. Professor Jalheen. I thought I saw him come in. Although a somewhat private sort, the professor is quick to befriend those who share his fondness for the Mayhane's unique beverages. Offer him any drink from our selection, and he should happily share everything he knows about the vault you seek, and a few other odd bits besides. Whatever you buy for him is on the house, by the way. If Maride found out I took coin from Thavnar's sailor, she would have me scrubbing pots for a week. Yeah. Nice try, Yoshi P, but I recognize a Dante clone when I see one. Yes. Following event cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending Duty Finder registrations.
That's always fun.
Uh-oh. This man's got glasses. And what may I do for you, my Eorzean friend? Oh, just a friendly chat. How about a drink? Well, I certainly wouldn't say no to a drink freely offered. Here we are, one of Miride's finest. Enjoy. Ah, lovely. Bottoms up. I delivered that horribly. But I can't really hear myself right now. Jalheen empties the cup in a single pull. It was very kind of you, miss, but I know when I'm being softened up. What is it that you want from me? Chasing down that old tale, are you? It does seem to appeal to the adventurer's heart. Now, where to begin? Might I assume you've heard of Al-Zadal? He was Khan of the Auroi tribe, which I am having to read so many new words. The Auri tribe, which sailed to Thavnir from the mainland, and a key figure in the history of Radzat Han.
You remember the word Khan from the steppe. It's a tribe leader.
Ah, yeah. His decision to aid the Arcasadora is what ultimately won them the war against the Gaja Sura, thus allowing our predecessors to lay the foundation for this thriving city-state. The truly fascinating stories, however, concern his grandson, Al-Zadal III, who was known for his deeds as satrap in Radzat Han's earlier days. Some attest that this man traveled to another world entirely and returned with glittering riches. Others that he brokered an alliance with a certain worm of the first brood. Then there is the tale of the sunken vault, the one you seem most curious about. According to this legend, Ozadal III claimed a small island somewhere in the middle of the bounty. There he built a structure reaching clear to the bottom of the sea, a deep and secret storehouse, and locked all his worldly wealth within. Some called it the One Piece. In the centuries since, whenever a natural disaster or hardship befell Razathan, folk would remember that tale of hidden treasure. Hardy souls would set out to claim their fortune, but precious few ever made it home.
One Piece.
Would you like to hear more? Apologies, I have a slight tickle in. Oh, my cup appears to be empty.
What up?
Mithiel. Milil. Another round for the professor. Sorry, I'm slurring my words a bit. I didn't mean to say your name wrong. Ah, I see we've reached an understanding. You're a sharp one, adventurer. No, I just have 2 million gil. I don't care. Another for the professor. Oh,
Yeah,
today
Gilead
was
over
a
here.
splendid day to visit the Mahane. You're downing it, dude. You gotta slow down. Someone needs to get you some water. Oh my god.
Nice. He's seasoned.
Wait.
Bottoms up
Ah,
the whole
He
thing.
knows his limit.
Yes. Those who did return from seeking the treasure vault refuse, I mean flatly refuse, to speak of what they saw. Did this discourage others? Nay, quite the opposite. Such accounts only served to feed the legend, and the golden lure grew stronger than ever before. Anyway, he was saying that one of his acquaintances went after the treasure himself. Hasn't been since he set sail. I hear. But he did have... no. I can say no more. You seem a generous sort. Kind of man would I be to encourage what is clearly a foolhardy quest. If my words sent you to their death, I could never live with myself. I am no stranger to peril. Just, come on, man.
People not know who we are,
Seriously, dude, I should be recognized on sight across the land.
right?
Easily.
It's okay. He's had a
He's
few
a
drinks already, you know?
historian!
He's forgotten. He's completely forgotten the guy that
I mean,
saved the
have you ever
entire
sat down
world.
to have your picture painted?
I suppose not, but
You
I
ever had a
witnessed
portrait
count.
made?
I suppose not,
Yes.
you know, but we really
I'll
should.
promote it.
We really should.
You don't
So,
wear a name
I
tag.
would love that. But
Have you even
you
introduced
gotta wear a
yourself?
name tag.
I'm about to, if you guys would let me. God.
Sorry.
Anyway, never mind. Is that so? Perhaps it's your turn to tell a tale then. What manner of dangers have you faced? I'm glad you asked. The very edge of existence. From anyone else, I'd struggle to believe it, but I recognize you now. You're the hero of the final days. A drink. I need another drink to settle my nerves. Milil, whatever your name is. More of the same, if you please. As you wish, but this one is on your coin, Professor. Charlene drinks another
now.
cup dry. My god. Oh.
They're not even taking him away.
Ugh.
Wait.
Anyway, you being who you are, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to share a little more. This friend, Asamas, he was desperate to buy a treasure map. One which showed the way of the entrance to the vault. Seems he could only get it from some merchant. What's his name? I forget. Let's drink a toast to you, my new best friend. Millhill. More drinks. Signal for water. Am I flirting with this person? New romantic interests, Miliel.
Yo.
Your drink, sir. Ah, marvelous. I am parched.
My bad, buddy.
That was water. Did you tell me to bring her? Tell her to bring me water? Still, that's probably for the best. Very kind of you, really. My head will certainly thank you in the morning. I don't think it'll be that much better. I'm gonna be honest with you.
It'll be a little
seem to have overindulged.
Probably helps some.
I am put in mind of the few words of Master Jaljan. Be wary how much of you drink of the swallow, lest it swallow you. Forgive me. I will subject you to no more of these unseemly, seemly antics. If you want to speak with Azuma, well, as I said, we share a taste for Mahane's fine spirits. He probably came in as we were talking. I wish you fortune in, well, finding your fortune. You appear to have learned all the Jahins to share. Alright, time for another drunken conversation. I'm gonna get this guy dead, probably, considering how that last one went.
I'm gonna kill this guy.
I'm gonna kill you. You know what? Come here. I'm gonna beat you senseless. Yes, I am Azama. And who might you be? All true, I'm afraid. My friend took out a ship in search of Azaldal's legacy, and I've been watching for his sails ever since. I tried to dissuade him, of course, but he refused to listen. All he could talk about was finding that vault. I guess I'm attempting the accent anyway. I didn't whatever. And that look in his eyes. No, it wasn't common gold or jewels he lusted after. It was hunting Alzadal's the Third. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, these names. Alzadal the Third's otherworldly hoard, and his ambition would not be denied. I see it in you too, that appetite for the mysterious and the unknown. But I'll not attempt to turn you from your path. I know too well the futility of that endeavor. So I will tell you what my friend once told me. How he convinced a merchant in the bazaar to give him the rough location of the vault's entrance. It seems this merchant, one Zashal, I believe, is selling a map which shows the exact route, but my friend's purse was too light for its exorbitant price. With what meager wealth he had, he instead paid to learn that there are ruins on a small island somewhere in the bounty, and within those ruins hides the path to the vault, deep below. If you ever truly intend on seeking Alzadal's treasure, I suggest you put your affairs in order. I wish things were different, but I do not believe my friend is ever coming home. And I walk away. Cutscene time! I'm about to get jumped. Why am I walking that cute? What's up with that?
Please, Ashal, please! You must let me have that treasure map!
Please tell me I have to fight him for it.
What's all this about?
My mother and father were slaughtered by monsters. My baby sister, still too young to fend for herself. Can you spare us no kindness?
No.
So, you hope to find your fortune? And what? You expect me to surrender my wares for pity's sake? What have you to offer in payment? As I thought. Come back when you've more than rags to your name. This is no mere treasure map. It is a guide to the vaults of Arzadal III, one of the great satraps of Radzat Han.
Satraps?
Descendant of Alzadal.
That's how you pronounce that? Satraps? There's no R before the T. Been saying satrap.
A fake I'd wager.
I think it's more of an H, maybe.
This
makes
is no
sense.
fake. The parchment is marked with an arcane glyph of passage.
It's actually pronounced passage, but that's okay.
You may find the ruins hidden in the bounty, but you won't be setting foot inside without this in your possession.
What if I were to kill you for it?
You got 2 million gil.
A
You're good.
priceless artifact it is.
He's gonna try to charge me like
Discovered amongst
5.
the rubble in the aftermath of the final days, and lovingly restored by yours truly. This map is the key to fabulous riches.
Why was I so surprised by that?
Fools to simply give it away. Be glad I am no such king boy. Your scrawny-eyed had never returned with that treasure alive. must you tempt me with wealth I am powerless to claim?
Barring the overacting
How
on
I
that
shall
line.
envy the one who purchases that
Oh no,
precious
he's doing it on
stone.
purpose.
Whatever they pay will be a pittance against the golden hoard they stand
I
to
cringed
uncover.
because I thought that was the actual line they went with. It's like, yo, they needed to redo that one. Oh, hello. What's up, bro?
What of you, sir? Fighting man of your stature would surely relish the challenge of recovering Elzadal's
Also, what
lost
are you
fortune.
wearing? Dude. Clean this.
What? Like his outfit?
Oh.
He needs to wash.
Great.
He needs to wash some of it and replace other parts of it. Come on, Astinian, what you doing, man?
If I had but the strength to seize that treasure, my starving sister would never want for food.
This kid has no dead family. Well, he might have dead family, but this kid is not telling the truth.
I'll take it. Will this cover the price?
Oh, they're working together. That kid has to be in leagues with what is a shawl.
Well met, my friend.
Especially because Astinian's terrible with money, if I remember correctly.
Do you remember correctly? Fucking awful with money.
Someone is
Yes,
trapped.
And it
he
wasn't,
is scammed.
That was good.
Yeah, because it was also in Thavnir when we first got here. He spent like
Yeah.
10,000 gil or something, or like 1,000,000 gil on something
On the remedy.
on the remedy that he did that wasn't even needed or something like that. It's so stupid.
It was the hair tie. He spent a ton of money on the hair tie.
Oh yeah.
And it was just like a piece of leather. And you're like, what the fuck, dude?
Didn't Alphino get in trouble for buying that sword? And
Yeah,
Yeah, he did.
yeah, he did.
no one's good with money.
It's okay. Tataro's got it.
I think
why
Thancred's
she's
good with
gotta make
money,
someone
but that's
money.
only because Thancred's
I
kind of
think he is, yeah.
thievy, so he knows what he needs. I'm always dressed for adventures, Tinian. Have you ever seen me wear any other outfit other than adventurous ones?
Knowing you,
Well, you
I
gotta put
suspect
on the
there's
new
more to your
outfit.
plans than sightseeing and shopping.
Yeah, Ascidian might buy
It'll look better than whatever he's wearing right now, which is his old outfit but worn down. Dude, go on the ocean.
He's just got pouches full of gold in his
Ruins
pockets and
beneath
won't
the
buy
bounty.
his outfit.
Curious. And here I've acquired a
Fiesta.
map to just such a sight.
I cut him off. That's my bad. My bad.
With that sale, I do believe I've earned the rest of the day off. Thank you for your patronage, sir, but if you'll excuse me.
You needn't mind us.
And now I've placed one of the heroes of the final days. Pray the sisters were looking elsewhere.
Oh, yeah.
This map
He straight up, this man scammed Justinian and was like, yeah, I just scammed one of the heroes of the final days. I'm going to hell.
shit.
Oh.
So, I gotta skip town.
Never took you for a treasure hunter, Justinian.
Oh shit.
What's up with that?
Lest you misunderstand, I seek the treasure not for myself. If such a fortune truly exists, then it could help ease the struggles of those who lost their loved ones in the final days.
Or we could take it all for ourselves and they could figure it out. I'm just kidding.
I hope to do for Thavnir what you and Alphinaud
Sort
did
of.
for the Alamegans when you recovered the Mad
Mostly.
King's trove.
Dude, I'm
Oh, yeah.
still mad about the Mad King's Trove.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
That would have set us for
Come
life.
it's not a pun.
Well,
You
it
know
wasn't for
Alphinaud
us.
needs
It was
little
for the
encouragement when it comes
they
to
needed it
recounting
in
the tales of your shared exploits.
Alamigo.
And yeah, it was the Alamegans' money as well.
Yeah, but like,
It was their treasure, right, and their lands.
I wanted it, so.
Oh,
Finders keepers, yeah, but I mean, I guess we did the right thing.
yeah, we did the right thing.
Still,
Plus,
we
we
could
were
have like
sent
a
there to
huge
find it
mansion.
for that. It wasn't for us to keep.
Yeah.
They said we heard there was a bunch of treasure that would do great for the economy.
I'm sick of your morals, Nikolai. Shut up.
You can have this though. You have to fight a Stadian for it.
I'll just kill him.
Exactly. You can beat him up.
Speaking of precocious lads, that boy in the bazaar was clearly an accomplice.
Okay, so you understand that, but not how much you need to pay for things. Hold on one second. I need to get water. Keep myself hydrated while I'm doing these voices.
Water.
Yeah,
Be right
you
back.
do. Throw on the be right back screen.
Now he's too far gone.
Garbage tier streamer. No be right back screen. How am I supposed to know he's gone? I can't even look in the bottom corner and
You'll
notice
have
he's
to
not
guess.
there. How am I supposed to know he's not here?
Oh yeah. Oh, you should get a. You should get a live 2D. I think those are cute. The little PNG tubers. You know what I mean? Where it's just like a little 2D fella. Little 2D fella
No.
down there that goes ah.
Is that not just a VTuber?
Well, it's different because like V's are more 3D. I guess
They're
I don't
both
know.
just images on a screen.
I mean, yeah, they are. It's basically the same thing. It is, but I don't know. It feels less I don't know. It feels less like a VTuber
Okay.
because you're still the same thing. It's just like some people like to have that little image of someone in the bottom of the screen. You know?
See, I like when streamers put like a stuffed animal in the chair when they're gone.
Yeah, something like
I
that.
like that.
Put the cat in the chair.
Hmm.
Well, you could just have a little picture of a cat. Shows up.
Yeah. I think RT Game puts like just a giant Mareep plush in his chair when he's gone.
Just a little big old Mareep.
Just a huge Mareep.
I wish those weren't like expensive.
Those things didn't cost money.
Well,
They should just give those away because I want one.
yeah, exactly. I should just be able to send him an email. Make me a life-size Sableye plush. Just have
That'd be pretty cool, yeah.
little
Oh,
fella hanging around.
do they make those?
No, they don't have like a Sableye one. I think the last one I saw that I was like kind of interested in was the Clodsire and all the Whoopers.
Ah, yeah.
Because you could get like that.
Yeah, they'd have to put like a real $2 million ruby on the head of Safely.
Yeah. Oh my god. No, he's got two of them, his eyes. Oh man. I would not. Can I just have a plastic one?
I
I
don't
don't
think they
want them
can
to
do
be
that.
actual
No,
rubies.
I don't think they're allowed to do that by the FCC or something. I don't know.
The FCC. I don't think
Yeah, something like
that's.
that.
No, I don't think that's. I don't think that's right.
Surely. The FDA maybe.
I don't think that one's right either. It's not
Oh
a
shit.
food or drug, and it's not a communication system.
uh, who deals with like apparel safety? I don't know.
I don't think there is like a barrel safety.
That explains a lot.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? There's a little clock tower. I kind of might get rid of this clock tower.
You have a what? I
Might get
want
rid
one
of
of
the
those.
yeah, I might get rid of the tree fort for the clock tower. I wish I could have it.
Came back with a water, a sandwich, and a yogurt.
I'm gonna put the
A Newport.
Yogurt.
I already have the clock tower. Oh,
A Newport.
Not Newport.
I have it.
Suppose his role was to draw the attention of the crowd and add weight to the merchant's bold claims. Transparent act for the most part. It was not all mummery. The need to provide for his sister rang true enough.
Already have the clock tower, actually.
Thus, if some portion of the profits end up in that waif's pockets,
Cool.
then I will consider it money well spent. Whether the map leads us to the vault or not. You are coming along, yes?
Of course I'm coming along. Shall we split the expenses?
Kinda nice.
I appreciate the concern, but there's one thing I've learned from my time with the Scions, is how to better manage my coin purse.
Oh, have you?
Good for him.
Now, let's see about securing a vessel.
I'm sure there's a way to approve these. Oh, that's nice. Quest for me?
He knows.
Alright. Cool. You will recall I spoke of visiting Fafnir at Breach's request. Well, he finally invited me to a feast. I made his proposal once I was too full of Hunnish delights to refuse. He wishes me to train the Radiant host in lance work, but that is a tale for another time. What we need now is a merchant or a trawler with a ship to fit the open seas. Mati is a fisherman by trade, yes? We should head to Akiali and see if he can help us. Akiali.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm oh, what? What that? Oh. Oh. Well, that's kind of nice.
My friends, what brings you to our humble village? We need a ship. So you need a seaworthy vessel to seek these ruins. Considering it was your deeds which allowed us to return to fishing, I should think everyone would be glad for a chance to repay the favor. Wait here, and I will have a boat stocked and ready for you in no time at all. Stop stalking us, kid. I shouldn't be eating while doing this. Have you noticed our little shadow? He's been following us ever since we left the city. We see you there, boy. Show yourself. Ooh, frame rate. Ah, it is you. Do you know how far out of our way we walk so that you'd not cross paths with some wild beast? I'm sorry, sir, but aren't you the heroes who saved Thavnir? You are, I know you are. And I've gone and cheated you. I work with Zashal. You see, the map merchant. It's my job to play the pleading orphan and convince the crowd his wares are worth the price he asks. I'm ashamed of what I've done and beg for your forgiveness. If not for you, my sister and I would never have. Well, we'd be. Enough. I knew your game and I paid the price willingly. A fortunate purchase, as it turns out. For my friend here was seeking those very ruins. Hello. I'm the hero of time. You are kind to overlook the wrong I have done you. What? What's the problem? You saying I'm not the hero of time?
Sure, you can be the hero of time.
I literally traveled through time.
Yes, I suppose we did, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Link doesn't get to own it. That nerd.
Okay.
Power move.
Mm-hmm. There is more you need to know. Eventually I'll be able to finish the sandwich. The map you bought is very real, as is the island it shows. I overheard Zajal selling the information to another customer. He told the man what he needed to search, about the ruins, about the vault, about everything. Then the man sailed out to find his fortune, never to return. You cannot go alone to that place. You should have more friends with you, maybe even a whole army. I do not doubt the ruins hold danger, but I assure you, between the two of us there is little we cannot overcome. Please, I cannot bear the thought of... Now you've gone and made him cry. I'm saying that.
What have you done, Estinian?
Now you've gone and made him
Estinian.
cry, Estinian.
Ian?
I did not... that was not my intention. Very well. Assuming we do find this treasure hoard, it may prove wise to have more hands along for the carrying. Any ideas on whom to approach? Scions have scattered far and wide since our last gathering. Thancred's gonna be too hard.
Decision.
I think it's gonna be...
Make your choice.
Wait, do I get to actually just choose any of them?
We didn't say that.
Okay, I'm gonna go off of my thoughts here. Graha and Kryl are on a very important mission. Alphino and Ali say, I honestly don't remember what they went to go do.
They're hanging out in Garlemald.
Okay, so they're dealing...
Yes, I believe they're assisting with that situation.
Okay, so they're assisting with Garlemald. That's extremely important. That's very important. Thancred might be too hard to find. Urianger, is probably dealing with the whole moon thing. And Charlian.
I believe that's where he is, yes.
And
Maybe I have Twitter brain rot.
Graha and
I thought he
Kryl,
was hanging out with-
What?
I thought he was hanging out with Thancred. They're on their honeymoon.
Oh my god.
I have Twitter brain
You
rot.
do have Twitter brain
do.
rot. Anyway.
Terrible Twitter brain rot. I'm glad. That's not me.
Nice.
Y'shtola actually makes the most sense here for 3 reasons. One, she's by herself, so it's not like she has anyone that she has to
Wow.
leave behind or anything like that. Which probably wouldn't be too hard of a decision for her, considering what she did to my man's back in the first.
Wow.
Or Runar.
Secondly, Y'shtola
Oh my god.
is currently like is super into researching like the entire world. So I feel like it would make a lot of sense for her to be around just because she'd probably want to learn about this anyway. It's like an old buried island with a lot of history. That's literally right up her alley. Out of more than maybe Urianger. Obviously, it's an adventure, so Graha would want to go on it, but you know. And then lastly,
Oh, you know.
I don't know. I feel like I think my third reason is really just like I feel like weirdly enough, Y'shtola, other than the Graha, Y'shtola might be the most starved for a new adventure. I feel like she was not super involved in a lot of bits at the very beginning. And she didn't do a ton during Shadowbringers compared to everybody else. She did some stuff, but she was kind of stuck in the forest. I mean, yeah, sure, but she was just stuck in the forest. She did that before. She was stuck in the forest for like so long, but she was gone for most of Heaven's Word, or at least most of the beginning of Heaven's Word, and then like she didn't. I don't remember how much she did in Stormblood. I don't know. I feel like she's the most starved for adventure out of any of us. So I'm gonna say her. Y'shtola. Her magics would be a welcome addition, aye, but I am loath to interrupt her research. Mayhap we could ask a less prickly companion. I disagree, but okay. Well, Alphino and Ali say
He's just
follow.
scared of her.
He is just scared of her.
But also, Alphino
Also, she's...
and Ali say have already followed us everywhere, so I kind of don't want it to be them. I love them to death, but I want different characters.
I love the twins.
Alright, I want Graha up in this.
He's new. He's the new companion.
Exactly.
He's the new homie.
Aye, Kryl may have her hands full rebuilding the students, but if you reach out to Graha, he would surely leap to the invitation. That set your mind at ease. Yes, if that man is as strong as you... Is he, though? Strong, I mean. What is your name, boy? Boy. Merad, sir.
Boy.
Well, Merad, your life is yours to live as you will, but I suggest you find a more honest trade if you wish to keep your sister truly safe. I'm not proud of what I do, but what choice do I have? We need to eat, and everyone's too busy rebuilding their own lives to bother with two grubby orphans. Wait, boy. Stinian, you're really turning into Kratos out here. I didn't take this roundabout road just to see you end up in some creature's belly. Let me walk you back to the city gates. Thank you, sir. Call me a Stinian. Why did you look away when you said that? He had to dramatically pose. He's just looking at me. It's like, I know your name, dude.
You know Estinian, too. He's dramatic.
I can't believe I cheered for this man when he came to save the baby. And the elephant lady. What a goober. That's still the clip on my channel. I'm pretty sure Chris grabbed it. You remember that, Chris?
When you take that baby.
It's when the elephant lady was running with the baby and it was transforming into a monster. And there's two clips. There's one where when it first started transforming, I went, oh! I was like, what? What? And then I was like, oh god, please. And the next clip was, please someone show up. Please someone show up. And then a Stan's like thing from the sky dropped. And I was like, yes!
That was
Yeah, that put some real horror in there. Oh my god.
Yeah, they got real close to becoming super dark.
That was gonna get so dark.
Oh, giant pancakes, dude. Baked alien soup. What?
Let's go. Alien onions.
Are sauteed,
Alien onions are
simmered
sauteed,
in a savory bouillon, then topped with crispy cheese for simply yet satisfying. That actually kind of sounds nice.
That sounds pretty good.
French onion soup.
Cyclone, I don't eat
Depends
salad.
on what alien onions taste like.
See, now I'm,
Taste like real
I'm
onions.
between the pancakes and the soup, you know?
Yeah.
That's very important.
Maybe I'll get the baked alien soup and give it to Austin and be like, Eat those onions, stupid.
You won't know it has onions in it because it doesn't say it does,
Exactly.
except for in the description.
And he doesn't play Final
After he
Fantasy
reads.
anymore, so he won't know at all.
Exactly. You can mail it to him.
Mail what to him? The soup?
The soup, yeah.
Put it in an
In the
envelope.
game. In the game.
Moogles will deliver it.
I'm
Yeah,
just
the Moogles will
imagining-
deliver it.
I'm just imagining getting a really thick envelope, like the paper super thick, and then just cutting it open and seeing just a single ladle pour of soup inside.
You
It's
just
like,
cut it open
what?
and pour it out to see what's in it. Yeah, it's just soup.
Yeah, pour it on your table. On the fucking kitchen counter. Oh shit.
Just stick your hand in
Soup
there
again.
absent-mindedly going,
Did you say
"What is in
again?"
here? What is order?" Again, not again. I gotta
Imagine
stop
having
buying
DoorDash
those.
delivered like that.
Oh
I
my
gotta stop buying
gosh.
those mystery boxes.
Water and food really helped. All right. I shall leave you to recruit Graha. He'll appreciate the invitation that much more, I'm sure. As I recall, he was based at the Annex. Someone out there ought to be able to point you in the right direction. Dude, sometimes reading's hard, and I don't know why. Let us be off too, Marad.
Sorry.
Do me a favor and don't stray from the path. Bye-bye. Alright, I'll just fly there. It's an open world game, guys. Trust me.
I'll be there in a jiffy.
I'll be there in a jiffy. Wait, what the heck is this?
The
Is this where the
Oh,
tower
we
was?
discovered the platform.
Giant B. Is that what it's called?
It's for what?
It's
Which
like
thing
Janamandapa.
Yeah, good luck with
just
that.
like one of the training areas.
No, this is where one of the special fates spawns.
Oh, okay.
Interesting. The tower was on that island over there.
Alright.
This is the Tower of Zod.
Tower of General
Zod.
Zod.
Yeah,
From Superman?
Zod. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
From
Superman's
Superman?
from Krypton.
Honestly, completely forgot where Charlene was. 1500. So that's a rainy day right
Use
there.
Yeah, use that. It's so silly they took the the cap off teleportation.
I
Isn't
know,
like
it's...
that?
Oh, it
Why would they do
it
that?
doesn't even matter that
Because it doesn't go anywhere.
Wait, what do you mean cap off?
There used to be a guild cap on teleports at 999,
Yeah.
but they took it off at in Endwalker when it launched.
What the?
Because we were teleporting to the moon and they were like, well, it's gotta
It-
cost more than 999.
yeah.
Come on, guys.
Yeah, it just cost 999 to teleport to the moon.
Come on. Think about
Yeah.
it.
Is this one of the girls you're a maniac about? This mysterious maiden?
Yeah,
It might be.
maybe. She's made up, so
She's mysterious.
She ain't real.
she's
Is it-
real.
Chest next to her.
Look,
Some
Nikolai,
treasure of
I
some
got the
sort.
penguin.
Yes, I love the penguin.
Penguin.
He's cool. He's a cool fella. So the Fall Guys stuff is fun.
Ojika Sunjika. Oh, look who it is. Welcome back, Moa Metal. What might the students do for you? You could stop talking like that.
You can.
Graha? Yes, he's in the main hall with Mistress Kyle. They've been... Kryl, sorry. They've been holed up in there for days. By all means, go and give them an excuse to take a break. I'm gonna have a talk with Tara about Ojika's overt attitudes. A little too loud. A little too much. I don't know.
Means it's doing too much.
Doing too much. Oh, this music. Okay. What are we, the Crystal Braves again?
Ah, Ojika, my good man. Would you be so kind as to...
Oh,
this a pleasant surprise.
I wish you had sent word ahead. I thought I was having visions for a moment there.
Wow.
What are you working on? What's going on here? What you studying?
Kid doing it.
Oh, what you guys stacked up in here?
Compiling old records of the students' activities.
That's boring.
We
you're
located
doing
several
boring.
accounts in the archives of Numenor
Nerd shit.
and added them to the collection we recovered from the Isle of Val.
And judging by the progress we've made thus far, sorting this pile will keep us occupied for days to come.
Good for you. Yeah, Graha, I'm gonna
What
pull you away from
brings
this hell.
you to the annex, my friend. Surely you haven't come all this way just to watch us shuffle dusty papers.
I
around?
came for your
Hey,
ass.
How'd you like to not do that?
You're coming with me, big boy. Ugh. I said none of that. Never happened.
You
The
said
treasure
all of that.
vault
What
of
the hell?
Alzadal
Nope,
the
nope,
Fat.
nope.
And I'm the one who's got Twitter brain rot.
I'm sorry.
And you're looking for companions to join you on this expedition.
Well, not you. What? That's crazy.
I would dearly love to accompany you, of course, but I'm afraid I'm committed to another task.
Thank goodness. I
On the
mean,
subject
whoa,
of
no, no.
which I had hoped to ask for your assistance.
Oh God, he's going Super Saiyan.
Then again, it's not so urgent that it can't wait until you've returned. You should go, Raha. I'll stay here and mind the shop, as it were.
Are you sure? I'd hate to leave you short-handed.
I'm sure. Just try to be back before too many moons have passed.
Well, I guess we're off on another adventure already.
Oh.
Have you asked anyone else to come along? Then might I suggest we invite your Stola?
That's what I was saying. That's right. I hope
Ever since the
Estinian's
science
squeaking in his
she spent most
boots
of her
right
time
now.
cloistered within the great Goobla
His
Island,
Oh,
dirty
he is.
hoping
ass
is.
to
boots.
traverse the rift.
We are bringing Mother along. She will be coming.
It would seem, however, that whatever wisdom she sought there was not to be found. She arrived in Sharlayan the other day. We spoke briefly before she began her search of Numenor. Considering what you've told us of Alzadal's extraordinary feats, I do believe your Stola would be more than interested to hear what you have
I
to say.
figured. Estinian's stupid.
Yeah, he is.
And
Splendid.
I'm so excited.
Let us head to
I
the archives
can't
at
wait
once.
to show up with your Stola and it's gonna be like, all right, now everyone's. Oh dear God. It's just like, hello.
Wait, before you go, I have another potential member to volunteer, if you've room to spare. Urianger. He sent the students a request for materials, you see. Treatises on the architecture of treasure vaults and the like.
This is all becoming very convenient.
From what I can gather, the Loperites are looking to make improvements to their own creation and wish to learn more about how we build things down here. So, why not take Urianger with you? Let him study Alzadal's legacy firsthand.
It's off the music to bass boosted,
None can
and
deny
it's
the
making me
benefit of
think
seeing
someone's
something with
knocking
your own eyes.
every once in a while.
If our expedition leader has no objections, I say we extend Urianger an invitation once we've spoken with your Stola.
Dude, is this gonna be like mostly everyone except for the twins and Thancred? Because that's crazy.
Safe travels, you two, but don't forget, I'd still
His
like
friends
your
hanging
help
out.
with that other
Scions
matter I
are not
mentioned.
back. We're just a couple of friends
Yeah,
hanging
some
out.
government official's gonna see us walking and they'll be like, what are you doing? What's happening here?
Is there another world-ending event happening?
Right.
Panic, panic,
Then it's
panic.
off to the
No, we're gonna
library.
go into the sea to find an old, dead, buried vault that has nothing to do with anything. Oh, okay.
Smile.
Wait, what?
Huh?
Huh?
There's treasure hunting.
Huh?
Yippee.
Goodbye, Cryo.
Good luck
My
with those
least favorite member.
paperwork. It's not fair.
Is it?
It's the one you know the least.
Yeah, whose fault is that? The writers. So therefore, she's
Yeah.
my least favorite.
Well, you gotta do Eureka.
Mm-hmm.
That's where most of her story is, and
Yeah. I just hit the jackpot on the mini cactbot twice in a row.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. That's insane.
He's so lucky.
That's crazy. Pudding way! Oh my god, you're here.
He's looking for pudding.
I guess my pudding wasn't needed to stop the final days after all, but I persevere. Once people tasted it, they'll be even once people taste it, not past tense, my bad, they'll be even happier than they were before the apocalypse started. I just know it.
Do you have is there a book title over? Can't read it if there is. Huh. It's already 4:10. Oh god.
Oh, let's go.
It's taking too long.
No,
She's still not passed
don't
out.
take it too long. Just taking the time you're taking.
Oh my god.
You've read a lot of books, buddy.
Yeah, apparently.
I
I'm
need
I need a lot of books.
I'm still getting
He's
a
read a lot of
little
books.
framey right now. I'm trying to figure out why. I mean, I don't think that probably helped. It's probably the fact that I'm streaming to Discord and to Twitch, but we'll see. She is sleeping. She is eepy. She's going to kill us when she wakes up, not knowing who we are.
I've never known Y'shtola to doze off in the middle of research before.
She's gonna be so mad. She's gonna be so mad to see you there.
How do you know? How do you know?
She's gonna be so embarrassed. Then she's gonna be mad.
Close my eyes for one moment.
The music cut. Oh no. Oh no.
How long have you two been here?
No, no. I could lie.
You can avoid it entirely.
Catching about some light reading. Did my cheeks just tinge pinker?
Something to that effect.
I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure that's what just happened to my character model. Very accurate to IRL, you know. How does this keep happening?
I must have been studying for 2-3 days straight before exhaustion finally claimed me.
Dang.
As you know, I've been researching ways to travel from the source to one of its reflections. Well, looking for hints at least. I don't expect to find a simple set of instructions tucked away in some dark corner of the library. So I've been skimming through the stacks, hoping to uncover even a partial mention of any similar feats in the past. A means to travel between worlds exists, and you can be sure I will find a way to employ it. So I promised Runar, but 'twould seem I've set myself a nigh impossible task.
You needn't be so hard on yourself.
You also got to consider the time difference. Runar might be dead. By the time we go back over there, it may have been like 1,000 years.
Yeah, but it may not have.
You know,
Which
actually,
is weird and
probably not, because they don't think they would do that to us with Reen and Miss Poutyface. His name I can't remember.
Gaia.
Gaia, yeah.
Miss Poutyface works though. I knew exactly who you were talking about.
Of a collective effort spanning generations.
Oh, you think me discouraged? I assure you, 'tis quite the opposite. A daunting challenge and the time to sink my teeth into it. I feel like a fresh-faced student again.
A scholar in her element.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Okay,
Was
just
there
steal my words.
something else you wish to ask of me?
Indeed.
Indeed. I want you to come with us on a magical carpet ride.
Alzadal is no minor figure in Harnish history,
Play
and much
Fortnite.
is known about his family. But this is the first I've heard of a descendant surviving a trip to another world. If those tales are true, then he may have left behind some clue as to how it was accomplished. An invitation to delve into one of the world's lingering mysteries. As if I could refuse.
Exactly.
And whence do we embark upon this expedition?
Achiali by ship. But before
Achiali.
that, we thought to extend an invitation to Urianger as well. He was in Thalmazane last week.
Thalmazane. Saying words, I can't remember how to say them.
Then
Achiali,
by all means,
Thalmazane.
let us recruit him and be on our way.
Let's
You
go.
gotta turn us up for the codex.
Eidolon.
Oh.
Reflections. Crystal Tower. Did Pudding Way get added? Because if not, what's the point? Yeah, Pudding Way. Pudding Way didn't get added, then what's the point, you know what I mean?
Right at the codex. I don't know, dude. Waste of time.
How do I open the codex? Is there like an automatic button for it?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Unless you bind it. You could bind it, probably, but let's see. Codex. That'd be in logs, right?
Yeah?
Maybe not.
It's not there. Fishing log. Maybe it's under the first thing. And then
Where is it?
good question. Collection?
Music collection?
Yeah, and then unending codex.
Ah, yes.
Very nice.
I've not opened it since that first time.
It's hidden
What?
away.
Oh yeah.
That's the near stuff. The near lore.
Okay, I
And
have
that's for
no idea what this is.
Bozja.
Oh.
Mhm.
Man, I need to finish that somehow. It's gonna be
A
what?
lot of shit to do. It's a lot of it's
Yeah.
it's a lot.
I got a lot, and there's like
Gotta do a lot of
I know there's a lot less people playing it now too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it scales, so you should be okay.
It does it scale?
Yeah, they made
Does
it
it scale? They made it
Yeah.
scale.
because they knew like people weren't gonna play this much.
I mean, did they make like the open world part scale?
Mhm.
So like, I don't know, would you be able to fight mobs like you're a party of 4 people?
Yeah, you should be able to.
Yeah.
Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I saw that they did that.
Guess I'll have to check on that then.
Double check me. Fact check me. Be a community note.
Novice, Tataru Taru, making a book called Carbuncles and why it hates Tataru and only Tataru.
That's what.
That's great.
Funny thing is that you haven't noticed the drain from it still being. Wait,
I think that's probably from something else.
that's something else. I think they hate Lalas. There's one in the Arcanists Guild which is being mean to its Lala. Oh no. Carbuncle's racist? Question mark?
Carbuncle's racist? That's crazy.
Hello, Urianche. Oh god, the epic music's playing. Guys, we gotta go to Ultima Thule. We gotta defeat the end singer. Ah!
I just like that song, dude. The workers around here, they love it.
They just have it on blast all day.
Yeah.
It's like Christmas
Yeah.
Day, where A Christmas Story is replaying on TLC all day.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot my eye out, I swear to God, if I have to see that movie one more time.
Champion.
I think, okay, hot take, very brief swap of discussion, but I think A Christmas Story is one of the worst Christmas movies ever.
Which one is that?
It's the one where the kid is like, gets like the BB gun, they're like, oh, you're gonna shoot your eye out, and the dad has like a leg lamp, whatever, and then they, like, a bunch of things mess up, so they end up having dinner in a Chinese or I think it's a Chinese restaurant at the end of the movie for Christmas dinner because other things go wrong or whatever. Like a bunch of dogs get in the house, and he like daydreams, and there's like narration from when he's older. It's live action. Kid sticks his tongue to a telephone pole or like a pole and gets it's stuck, so they had to call the fire department. A bunch of other stuff
Pour a
happens.
little bit of water on your tongue.
But it's like, it's just not, in my opinion, like, because everyone talks about how good it is, and it's replayed on TLC like all day on Christmas Day.
I mean, it's
And I think it's genuinely terrible. Like, I can't stand it.
It's quite an old movie too.
Yeah, but I like A Wonderful Life and White Christmas, so it has nothing to do about it being old.
Well, no. I don't care for Christmas.
That's not true.
It is true, Chris.
No, you have the Christmas spirit.
I don't have the Christmas spirit. I have the Grinch. Grinch.
No.
Grinch literally
I am the
becomes
Grinch.
the biggest advocate of Christmas. So,
Well, maybe, there's still time for me.
Your heart just needs to
But
grow a few
right now, I'm heart growing Grinch.
Do you think Nikolai needs the the Grinch treatment or the Ebenezer Scrooge treatment where he gets absolutely
God, please don't do that. I don't want to be spooked by spooky ghosts that take me to the future and say, "Oh,
you're gonna die sad and alone.
you're gonna die sad and alone because you hate Christmas, and you're also an awful, terrible billionaire."
Which is like
Ooh.
technically a separate issue, but we're gonna combine the two today.
No, it's not a separate issue.
You hate Christmas and being a terrible billionaire is like
Oh.
coincided, is what
Well,
you're
yeah.
saying?
Well,
So,
the spirit of Christmas.
well, we know that that's
It's
not
very
possible because Trump's a terrible billionaire, and yet he's in Home
Yeah.
Alone 2, therefore he loves Christmas.
Oh shit!
does. He
Oh,
does love Christmas.
my entirety of.
Uh-huh.
I'm a capitalist now.
You look stupid now.
I do. I love capitalism.
Anyway.
I wish there were other monetary systems.
Illustrious champion. I don't remember how I did it already on chess. Oh, I didn't need to.
Of the common explorer, fame set aside in thy pursuit of simple adventure.
Sick. Okay, I'm almost 20. Almost 20.
Congratulations. Happy birthday.
Island Sanctuary. Yay, it's my birthday. I never drink alcohol because I'm under the age.
Wasn't Thancred with you?
Brain rot.
He left to attend to some personal errand, but should be returning ere long.
You've been keeping yourself busy, I trust?
True to our plan, Thancred and I embarked upon a pilgrimage of sorts, with an eye for gauging the state of those lands through which we passed. Our travels were interrupted, however, by a request for aid from our befurred lunar allies.
Ha! Befurred.
As you may recall, the Loporits have
He's
been
hilarious.
seeking new purpose for the moon. Another role through which it might serve to benefit mankind.
Death laser.
The Forum have been working to advise them in this endeavor, but I return to offer mine own counsel.
And this has what to do with treasure vaults, exactly?
Absolutely nothing. They just want to know about them.
You have learned of my predicament from Mistress Cryle. I know not whence they acquired such knowledge, but the Loporits now stand convinced that adventurers delight in treasure hunts. Thus, with their newly built wonderland of riches and mystery, do they hope to entice all manner of daring delvers to the moon? So earnest and innocent was their desire to bring joy to the world that I found myself powerless to refuse them my cooperation.
Oh, no.
But what of you, my friends? Why are you come to Labyrinthos?
Well, we're actually trying to find a vault under the sea. Long ago. Aldazan III. Blah, blah, blah.
This is indeed a most fortuitous opportunity.
Yeah.
I should be honored to accept thine invitation.
Yeah, you should. Okay, the bowing might be a bit much, but thank you.
How long hath it been, I wonder, when last our actions were not impelled by fate or desperation?
The very beginning of the game.
Aye. Though I cherish the Scion's accomplishments, 'tis pleasant to not have the weight of the world upon our shoulders for a change.
Yet.
Counting Istinian, we number 5 now, yes? Without knowing what traps or perils await unwary feet, we may be wise to refrain from recruiting others.
I agree. Between us, we should have the skills to handle whatever situation
No, we need
may
one more
arise.
for a full party.
Shall we be on our way?
What, no time to spare a word
There
for
he
the
is.
grizzled old bard?
Bard? You're a gunbreaker, idiot.
All is well.
Before that, you were a stealthy man.
A
Assassino.
wasted trip, I'm afraid. I'd hoped to catch up with a former mentor while you parleyed with the rabbits, but it seems our paths were not to cross.
Sad. How was your pilgrimage? Did you pilgrim at all?
Having an astrologian beside you on the road is surprisingly convenient. And it doesn't hurt that he's making strides with his light-hearted banter. In any case, as we made our way around Ilzabard, we saw that much of the continent was
So we're gonna have
in various
everyone
stages of chaos.
except for Kryle and the twins.
The whole gang's
Certain amount of
here.
disorder was to be expected. The final days are over, and the people no longer have a common threat binding them together. That's the thing with these fledgling troubles, eh? You need to keep an eye out, lest they mature into full-grown headaches.
Yeah. We should kill
So,
people before they become a
what reason so
problem
many esteemed
by our
personages
own
seem fit
personal
to gather?
subjective rules. That child from the market. He's scamming people. Blow him up.
Beneath the waters of the bounty, you say? I see you've already
No one's
stolen
taking to
away
my idea right
traveling
now, and I'm
partner with the promise of
kind of offended.
unexplored ruins and scholarly glory.
Nay, 'tis not for mine own indulgence, but rather the fulfillment of my commitment to the Loporits.
Ah, of course. And if you have a Stinian rounding out your group, you'll likely have all the members you need.
Feeling left out? I could put in a good word for you, if you like.
We may have been released from our obligations, but I'll never be free of that merciless wit of yours, will I?
And we do not wish to do that.
In all seriousness, it is best I sit this one out.
Okay.
Too many former scions consorting with one another might be seen as a cause for concern in certain quarters. I'll return to my usual reconnaissance and scout out the situation in the Far East. Feel free to share if you come across any interesting revelations. Till we meet again.
Shall we also hasten our departure? Sir Estinian will wonder what hath become of us.
Do 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 do. Probably not too much longer before I hop off. Not much happened so far this stream, unfortunately, but that is how 14 is for a bit, typically. Which is okay.
They have to do some exposition.
Yes.
There's nothing left in.
It's just
build on.
it's just sometimes the
Having to
way the exposition
new
goes.
stuff. Yeah.
Where it's just like I gotta keep traveling back and forth to places. I send you to recruit Graha, and you return with an entire survey party. I hope Matsia's boat is sturdy enough to carry us all. What he means is we are grateful for the use of one of your precious fishing vessels. We are more than glad for the chance to provide it. I ask only that you take care to steer clear of the reefs and the shallows there. Aye, we will keep an eye out. I'm going for the pancakes. Delicious. Ozadol. Ooh. Ozadol the Third. I I confess I am somewhat embarrassed that the tale of his journey to another world escaped my notice. It'd be more simple than folklore. And what of the treasure he supposedly brought back? This undersea vault may hold relics from another reflection. My friends, we should temper our expectations. The map doth promise ruins, but beyond that we know not what we will find. And not until we find it, aye. So let us dispense with the conjecture and set sail for the vault. Let's do it! I just want to punch. And take money. I am a murder hobo at heart. There. Regular duty. Oh. What? Oh. None who enter these ruins come out alive. Well, we shall see about that. Yeah, you're come on. Come on in here. Okay.
You want to party with the NPCs?
Yeah. Is that okay?
Not me.
No, you can
Sure.
party with NPCs if you want.
Forgot that Graha could just be like anything.
Very good. At it.
Have to take Y'shtola out. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna small talk with everyone else and then.
I wish you could do
The treasure vault of Satrap will surely be filled with diverse traps and devilish deterrents. Caution is paramount. I am aware that this story about an otherworldly journey may be just that, a story, but even the wildest tale often contains a few grains of truth, and that is worth investigating. One can only spend so many days hunched over a desk before it begins to take its toll. A spot of vigorous exploration is exactly what I needed. I didn't do those voices as well as I did in the cutscene just now. Matsuya, what's up? I will pray to Sandaruva for your safe return. May the wealth of her blessings guide you to the treasure you seek. Thank you. Pegwin, what do you have to say? Well said.
I stand ever ready.
Victory will be ours!
Our fates are not yet sealed.
Hello?
I stand ever ready.
It won't let me do it. Oh, there we go. That was weird. It's like, nah. Nah. Oh, map lit up. Oh. Azadal's legacy. Ding.
There.
Let's see. What did I put? Where did I put everything again? All right. And then I do one of these. I do one of these.
Be gone!
Oh, I did the wrong one on that. How do I target the next one again? That was tab.
Hold still. Be gone.
Hey yo.
Together we shall overcome this.
Hey yo, Graha. Hey yo, Graha. Thank you. Got a fool, my guy. Got a fool. It's gonna take me a hot minute to get used to this.
It'll get better.
Allow me.
Muscle memory is pretty good.
Yeah, but I changed some things up a little bit. Well, that was cool. Visibility spell removed, mayhaps. Oh boy. Get in there, Graha.
Hold still. Be gone.
So this one's on the flank. And this one, let's see, refresh that on that cooldown, refresh that on that cooldown. That real quick. Give me that back. And use this one's on the. Oh, he's down. Let him face. Do 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 do.
Hold still. Together we shall overcome. Be gone.
I'm doing an immense amount of calculations in my head right now. At least 1,000 a minute. You know,
That's a lot.
just to remember my rotations. It is a lot, you know, but I'm him. You know, I'm the guy.
He's
Spy
him.
Spy Kids 3. I'm Elijah Wood, baby. I'm about to die. I'm about to die immediately.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe we should watch that.
What?
We should put it on the list.
We should put that on the list.
Just the third one.
So yeah, to get the meditation, I'm gonna wait for my cooldowns for a second. While we wait, I will dance. They don't care that I do this because they know that I'll probably save the world no matter what, so I get a free pass.
Alright. Ishbella's not even looking at you.
She wouldn't be able to see me anyway. She can only see energy or whatever.
Aether.
Ether, yeah.
I like to think he just looked like a ghost.
Fair enough. Alright. I'm going to try my absolute best to get this rotation right. Actually, hold on, let me pull it up. I want to pull up the picture.
Sure. I gotta
Monk.
open my opener.
Hold on, monk rotation. Where is this flow chart that I desperately need? Open image, a new tab. Zoom in on that bad boy. There we go. I got it. All right. I'm ready. So, do form shift, then prepare myself. Go on, Graha. Pull that.
Together we shall overcome this.
And then one of these, and then I do that, and then this is from the back. So then I do, hello? Alright, I did it a little wrong. Uh-oh, what's going on? I do one of those, and then I am so lost. Okay, I do that, and then I do one of these, and then I do that one, and then I do that, and I do this. Looking at another screen. Oh, I did it wrong. What's up, huh?
You can do it a little wrong.
Oh, I actually activated Celestial Revolution. No, that's the bad one. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Celestial Revolution is literally never supposed to happen. It literally says on every guide you can find, never proc this.
Oh no.
What a fun fight.
I'll just go ahead and activate Demolish on this one, I guess. And then do Enlightenment, so why not? Just go ahead and reset the whole thing here.
Hold still.
Uh-oh.
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 Okay, I think I get that attack now.
Playing some Kuffaker here.
Yeah, just passing some time. Doing gates, trying to get gatekeeper.
Sure, I gotcha. You feel like my fit.
I do like your fit, yeah.
This is,
Did
not
you have
modded.
Did you have to do it to me though?
Yeah, I did.
Was the shirt white in the picture?
Oh, it might be. I don't know, I just put it on. I didn't want to waste
Yeah.
the bucks.
Yeah, look at you.
Also, it's not like... It doesn't have an
Recreation.
asymmetric skin. So
It doesn't what?
it doesn't use the new model. Like, it still uses my vanilla model. I have to find a new one for that. I had like a collection that did like had everything in the game, but I haven't updated it, so.
Oh.
So my tattoos are all wrong. They're like doubled.
Nice.
Yeah, right. I see.
All right.
That's not right.
The way they do textures, you know, it's like half a person.
Could have done that. Could have done that a little better. It's A-okay.
Would you quit doing that?
Sorry.
Freaking me out.
Get out of the outfit. Put it on to do it.
Oh god.
Wow, you're under the waves.
Arapago remnants. Glyph of
Yeah, I'm at
passage detected,
47 on
confirming
my,
bearer's identity.
My achievement, I need 100 for the title.
Wait, sorry, it just connected in my brain. the actual title,
cool.
Gatekeeper.
Yeah.
It's a good
Isn't that
title. It's a good title.
I want that title.
That's a good title.
I don't know how I've only ever done 47 gates in the entire history of me playing this game, though.
You have to win them.
You have to win them? Oh.
I don't know, read the achievement.
Hang on, look at it. It says successfully complete. I guess losing doesn't count as completing.
Oh, I don't know. Well, I guess keep an eye on it for the next one.
Yeah. I mean, I don't intend to lose.
I will not hold
Right. There's a little penguin mount for playing Vermilion. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The like minion game here.
I don't really. I've not played that. I don't know the details on that.
I might go try it.
Can I try your luck?
Yeah, because I've seen the penguin. At least like on the website, I've seen the penguin. I'm like, oh, it's really cute.
That should be in the current area, shouldn't it? The current area list? Dude, I looked at my...
I don't know if it's from an achievement. Maybe it is.
Maybe not, I don't know. I looked at the recommended achievement list. The first thing is Ultimatum.
What is my recommended? Let's see. Do your hunting log on Rogue. Okay.
Yeah, the first recommended for me is fucking complete Ultima weapon and the weapons refrain ultimate for ultimate legend.
Well,
I think my achievement list thinks a little more highly of me than yours thinks of you.
more highly of me than yours. Oh yeah? Well, shut up.
Oh, hey, come here.
Hold still.
What? Oh, who? Where? Where you go? Oh.
You have that thing installed?
What thing?
The Bloodstain mod.
Oh no, I don't.
This one says likely dog.
I shouldn't do that. I don't
242
want it to,
likes.
I don't want it to clutter up the world though, because I know I'll forget to turn it off.
I think you can just do it with a command.
Just forget.
Let me check.
I guess I can put it on my top.
There's not as many as you would think there would be, and I think they fade out after a while. I don't think they're there for forever.
Oh god, there's so much going on.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they're funny, but all of the times when I see them, I don't look at them. I just think they're kind of a disconnect in those games for me. The little messages. Feels out of place. But that's like a personal opinion. I don't think they should not be in there.
Yeah, it's just the name of...
But like sometimes I prefer to play like in offline mode.
Yeah. Need miracles.
How do you... I'm surprised you're not going for world-class troller.
That's a crazy time investment. I want that though.
Is that all the fish, or is that like
that's
a million score from
that's like
ocean
2
fishing?
billion ocean fishing score. Yeah.
Billion?
something crazy. It's not billion, but you know.
It's probably million.
I think it is.
You gotta be ocean fishing, bro. I'd go.
It's. Let me see. Where do I have those saved?
Character.
Watch list. Yeah, cumulative 3 million points while ocean fishing.
Million, jeez.
I'm at 144,000.
Well, how much have you ocean fished?
I have no idea.
See how many. I should go fishing.
That'd be Disciple of Land achievements, I'd say.
Yes. Master Fisher. Master Caster. I like that one. Master Caster. Grandmaster Caster. Oh man. Big fish. Oh, I should go fishing. I'm gonna become a fisherman. Yeah, I have 136. You don't want the Mora minion?
I can go without it, no.
That's crazy. There's some new ones though. There's new
fish.
New roots for ocean fishing. A sea comber, a manta maniac. I like that one. I like that one. Deadliest catcher. Oh, I like that one. Do you want to be a deadliest catcher? Remember Deadliest Catch TV show?
I do, yeah.
Oh, there's a little dolphin minion. Wait,
which of the island titles have you gotten?
I'll be honest, I didn't know they were titles.
Yeah.
Where's
There's
that?
Under character general at the bottom.
Bottom. I have Trader of Paradise.
I just got that last cycle. Some of those is pretty cool. Yeah, I like that.
And I'm at 328. 329 basically for Holy Cowrie.
That's a lot.
What if I start off with Dancing Rush?
Yeah.
Maybe I should just start on my.
I think I could probably get.
Maybe I should. Probably.
No rest cycle for the Wicked. If I sat and looked at it and actually did the most, like the proper one with the like pasture and vegetables.
Why is that called that?
What's it called? What?
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, like that's a good title too. Rank 20 has got a cool title. What is? Where are these from?
Why am I still dying? Oh. I must have been hit by something. Alright. That did not go per plan. Oh, I forgot I had those over there.
Oh shit. I gotta do my custom deliveries, Chris.
All right.
Errors have been made. Okay. Can one of you kind of explain this a little bit to me as well, because I'm a bit confused by it.
Sure.
So I'm gonna on my Twitch stream, I'm gonna pull up the the visual cheat sheet for monks. All right.
Okay.
So.
Yep.
Do you see it?
Yes.
On the I understand the opener. I'm just getting it down. I understand how it works. I understand. So after the opener, it says on the burst window down there, it says after the opener, follow the rotation flowchart. Rotation flowchart's up to the top left, and that's to maintain yada yada yada. But then it shows odd riddle of fire window and even riddle of fire window. Where am I looking? Like where am I looking for what tells me that I need to go into odd or even? How many times do I do the rotation window up in the top left before I go?
What is River of Fire?
Riddle of Fire is a damage buff. It's this little, you see the in between, there's the red circle with the orange in the middle, like the Eye of Sauron. You see that on each of the bars. That's Riddle of Fire.
So that could mean stacks, maybe? Does it have stacks?
No, Riddle of Fire does not give you
cooldown
stacks.
thing.
It's a.
I think it's. What's the cooldown on it? Is it like 2 minutes?
Cooldown.
Is it like
Recast is 60 seconds. Increases damage by.
Would that maybe be something on your action bar?
Recast. 60 seconds.
Duration's 20 seconds. But it like, I guess just doesn't really make sense to me because I don't know when to go in the odd ROF window, and I don't know if I immediately go into the even ROF after I'm done with the odd, or vice versa.
After the opener, follow the rotation flowchart, then follow the burst cycle starting from the odd ROF window.
So do I just do the rotation once?
Follow the burst cycle starting from the odd ROF window. Dragon Cake and Bootshine GT swap every 2 minutes. So cast the correct one according to the flowchart.
Yeah. I guess like in your opener, it's your first use of. So you want to swap every other time, basically.
So constantly, like once I'm done with the odd, I immediately do the even, and then back
like
and forth.
Each time you cast Riddle of Fire is when you swap. So your first cast should be your opener, right?
So
and then your second cast you want to do even.
Okay. Yeah, well my first cast is the opener, then it says I need to do my second cast on the odd, and then my third cast down here on the even, if that's the case. Because the opener lines here. Opener, I do meditation to get all my chakras full. I do Formless Fist so I can then Thunderclap, which is my closer. Then my first attack is the Dragon Kick, which gives me Raptor form. I do Twin
odd
Snakes.
And even is minutes in the fight. Because the first minute's odd, the second is even? Or like, because 0 to 1.
Wait, do I need to have a timer up for this?
Well, your timer is Riddle of Fire, because it's every minute you can cast it.
Right.
So that's why you just swap it. If it makes it hard to think about it as odd and even, just like 1 and 2 or.
Yeah.
Because you're just flipping it each time.
Okay, so opener is cast 0, then odd is cast 1.
Yeah.
Cast 2 is the way I'm going
to if you want to think about it like that.
Okay, I got 65 minutes.
Because you should have it at the start of the fight. So you don't have to have the cooldown.
Let me move this over and then close my display capture again. Because it wasn't making a ton of sense to me whenever I was reading it. I was like, I don't know what timer I'm supposed to be looking. I was like, am I supposed to be looking up the timer in the top right? Like I'm like, what? Because like that's a lot.
Yeah, it's each class has like a minute, like skill. A skill that has like a minute cooldown. Unless your like GCDs are either 30 or 60 or more, but they're all based on like 30-minute seconds, not minute. Jesus.
I'm earning some MGP. Goodness gracious.
Do you want the MGP thing going?
I did another gate. It gave me a daily achievement thing, I think.
Let's go.
That's a good idea. Yeah, so from the activity it gave me like 8,000, and then something gave me 10,000, and then something else gave me 4,000.
Make it 15. Do you want?
Yeah, challenge log entries.
There's some extra island prisms. Do you want them?
Island prisms?
You'll need them if you want to transmog your.
I completely lost my rotation.
Whatever. Like bring the, because I bought some to do, put my buildings at 4, the red brick, and change the floor.
Suppose I'll turn you down.
Floor and the red brick to be the same red brick. I mean, they're not like expensive. They're like 1,000 per. But like, I'm not gonna use them again.
Ever again.
Probably not. I really like the way my island looks at the moment.
I don't have a pod 602 key. I could get one of those.
You haven't bought that?
No.
I thought you did. I bought like that as soon as it came out.
I've been kind of hurting for MGP recently. So
Oh, I guess I was being diligent on my thingy. Whatchamacallit.
I'm missing some of these emotes, man.
Something special.
Yeah, I think I might
Oh,
be
of course.
So,
Gosh darn it.
you could have put that on him. You could have hit.
Trying to be a good teammate.
He's an NPC.
It's crazy they don't res you at all. Why'd you give up?
So
I know, yeah, like he
I
could
know.
easily just res you. Maybe he doesn't have the ability to.
I am so out
do
of
it
like
because
practice.
we're-
It's just crazy.
Power of friendship or whatever.
You know, even without the one thing that no one definitely uses, I've always been very good with dodging attacks, even on first playthroughs. So this is kind of rough for me that I'm dying at all, but it's because I'm trying to relearn my whole rotation, and also I'm doing it differently than I used to. Because I actually, you know, what's funny? When they brought in the naughties for the lunar and solar stuff and like changed how monk works, I actually like put together my own rotation, and it wasn't that bad. Like comparatively to what you're supposed to do, I was pretty spot on, except for rotating my burst windows was the only thing I wasn't doing. I was just doing the same burst window over and over again, which is probably slowing me down. But it's just kind of, and I also wasn't using Riddle of Wind at all, but that was just kind of funny to learn. Riddle of Wind, it decreases auto attack delay by 50% for about 15 seconds.
I've been using that.
Because the opener is literally like, so I Dragon Kick, I get Leaden Fist, which ups Boot Shine's damage, but I can't use Boot Shine until I get back to Oppo Oppo form, which I have to use a Coral form down here to get Oppo Oppo.
I know, I remember that stuff.
Let's see,
That's what I
damage buff cooldown, DOT cooldown I have to upkeep, and then Riddle of Fire is in between these two. Then after that, I'm supposed to use the Forbidden Chakra, I suppose. Oh, I actually didn't realize it. Oh, I've been doing this a little bit wrong. How have I missed that this entire time? I have not noticed that was there. All right. So some aspect I have not been doing. Funny enough, that just made it even more complicated. All right. We're gonna get it this time.
Plus.
It is now. It used to not be. Dude.
Guy's such a good tank. Look at him.
Be gone, bot. Oh god, I got distracted again. I'm gonna have to go into a low-level dungeon and practice this. Is what I'm gonna have to do. gonna ignore it right
You
now.
won't have any of your skills.
Oh, you're right. Gosh darn it. I need somewhere else to practice this then. I'm just gonna do my version of the rotation till I'm used to this.
Yeah. We have a dummy
Striking
in the
dummy.
house. He can fight.
Yeah.
There's places he
That's
can
what they're for,
go
yeah.
that aren't introductory. You don't need to be super optimal anyway. Just not die.
I did Celestial Revolution somehow. Oopsie daisies. What? I thought it was gonna come down. I think I did it, maybe.
Yeah. It like does the whole like border.
What the hell?
Graha is not healing you, or Urianger is not healing you.
Apparently not. I don't know how Hayden enjoys this. He always goes like, "Oh, you can't trust anyone." And yes, you can. I have never ever had a bad experience on matchmaking. I know that sometimes you do, but he must have had one and then been like, "This is terrible," because the trust system's worse. It's so much worse.
I don't. It's fine. It's okay. I just prefer.
I only did the trust system just for the sake of story reasons.
Yeah.
If this goes bad one
They're,
more time, I might have to grab one of you guys or just grab you guys.
The healing is just unfortunate that they can't res or apparently heal you generally.
Yeah.
Well, he's focusing on damage. Oh, I guess. He said, "Don't get hit. You're the warrior light. What are you doing?"
It sucks that the recent, whenever there's a newest recent turn-in person for the weekly deliveries, that their rates always suck.
Is
For
that-
actual, yeah.
Well, because you have to do you have to level them up and increase your trust or whatever.
Oh, is that why? So
Yeah.
their satisfaction level depends on how much they give you?
Yeah,
Okay,
I think so.
that would explain it then. What do you know?
They gotta make it somewhat, as fun. I like leveling them up. It's fun.
Yeah,
I
but I
don't
need
do it once
resources. I need them.
I know. Yeah. I just
Like-
don't do it after I like do all the things. I'm like, okay, thanks for the fun story. I'm out of here. I don't like come back every week. Not as diligent as when I'm trying to level them up.
Dude, scripts are so important to go for.
I know.
If you're full
Well,
on
that's-
scripts or something, you need to
I'm
spend them
not
and make
full.
some money.
Yeah. I try to spend them when I can, when I notice they're a bit.
Let's see, what's happened to the price of grip gel? It's plummeted.
Oh yeah.
No, it hasn't actually. Too bad.
What's it like, 10K?
There's 2 entries at 2K, which is nuts, but then the rest of them are at around 7 to 8
Oh my god.
Yep.
per thing.
Can you buy it with like fishing gathering?
I think so.
Do you get purple from ocean fishing at max, or do you only get white?
You're crazy.
Am I crazy? Am
Yeah.
I crazy?
Something special for you.
Bro,
You're crazy.
2 birds, 1 scone.
Okay, Peter.
Oh god. Get world class controller.
You want to fish so badly.
I do. I
This
do
guy's
want to
so
fish.
desperate to fish.
I'm desperate to fish. Come on, man. It'll be a good time. You don't understand
Oh
that,
shoot.
Patrick.
I'll fish with you, gosh. I'll fish. Okay. Sheesh. When's the next ship leave?
I don't know.
Fucking find out.
Keep going. I'll look. I'll look in a bit. I
God.
think what isn't like every 2 hours.
That's what I remember being. And then they changed the schedule once, and I don't know when they.
Oh, did they change the schedule?
Yeah, they moved
Oh,
it
right,
up
I
like
think
an
they,
hour
like,
one
flipped
time.
it, and then it was on like odd hours or
Yeah, I don't know.
So the other one.
I don't know.
It's like there's so much of wasted brain space.
Oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot, I was not paying attention
We're
at
almost
all.
good there.
I was
Yeah,
not
that's the attack you evaded. God.
I got absolutely ripped apart.
You did.
Oh man. Hey, I'm getting better at my rotation though, so it's okay.
Yeah.
This
is just practice.
This is all just practice. It's only got 52 minutes. It's probably enough time. Yeah, it's probably fine.
You got this boss in the last one. And the last one's not bad.
Is there a new like
What if I paid attention to
Fisher
this boss?
offhand?
Oh, spearfish gig? That's a good question, Chris.
There is not. The best is still item level 180. That's bananas.
We move in red mustard. Very satisfy. Just reading novice chat right now.
I don't know.
I just realized I don't think
know why
that
they
my
do
stream can see novice chat. I have my camera blocking it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it does.
Just saying nonsense to anyone watching. But hey, people watch XQC, so...
True, he's
Hey.
a lot of nonsense.
Wow, okay. Sheesh.
Away with you!
Hold still. Allow me.
I will not hold back!
I think I should just go into my rotational window for a second.
Sometimes I
Oh,
should really just use Gil instead. That's just so dumb of me.
I think I've had a
Just be cheaper using Gil.
big brain moment and understand our rotation a little better.
Super.
Vouchers.
Allow me.
Need to clean out my inventory real bad.
Oh, I did it wrong.
Allow me.
Somehow.
That was fun. I like seeing your reaction to that safe spot.
How did I keep getting Celestial Revolution? I am making so many mistakes on it.
Away with you!
Okay.
Got him. Got his ass. Wait, does that give you gear for your class?
I don't know. I don't know where it went.
Your armory chest. Control J if you'd like a hotkey for it.
Which ones did I just get?
Okay, these are not.
No.
Which is a good set.
Yeah.
I read good chest piece for that.
None of this is
I much
sorted
prefer
right.
having new stuff sent to the inventory, because I feel like I can find it easier.
Well, it was, because this got sent to the inventory, and then it hasn't done it since.
Well, that's because your bracelets are full.
Oh,
So they are.
yes, they are. Look at that.
Yeah. That setting is under System, Character Config, Item Settings. Character. Item Settings.
Store all newly obtained items in the last open inventory slot?
Yes.
Or store all newly obtained items in the armory slot. Sure. So like everything will go there.
Yeah.
Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa. I should check on materia prices again. I've still got melds to do.
Yeah, what materials are hot right now?
Looking to sell some materia?
I could sell some materia.
What kind of materia you got?
I could probably buy. I could probably
Oh my
buy
gosh.
some.
These things
with
are
other currencies.
like kind of grotesque, in a weird way.
They are, aren't they? Let's see.
I like
Here
them.
on
Big gold monsters.
I think the those are doing fine. Grass. Those are pretty cheap. Check
Well,
the
what's
crafter
like?
ones.
What's the overmill?
Looks
What
like
level is it?
Crafter's Confidence 10 is pretty
10?
good.
Like how good?
As in, it's like 7k here.
7K.
Yeah.
Nothing like super crazy, right? Nothing like 20.
No, not right now.
I suppose there would be.
Kanye.
More towards the beginning of the patch.
Yeah, it is. That's down pretty good. Did I check competence? We did. Command. Commands are selling pretty good. 8 and 9k. Or 9 and 10. So both white and purple script would be good money.
Well, there's better money in multi-group anyways.
Yeah.
I was thinking more of my
I'll tell you there.
Beastman stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That I've used all my Loporets.
Yeah, what was that on again?
Grip gel?
Yes. Grip gel is at 8k here on the server
Okay, yeah.
right now.
But you can buy. Can't you buy? You can buy materia from them. Can't you?
From who? From the Loporets I can't.
From. What about from the Omnicrons?
I also can't yet, I don't think.
What rank are you?
Not max. Show my reputation. I'm 5 with Omnicrons. I'm almost max Arcus Adara. I'm at 7. Need to fill in the bar.
I'm at 8 with
I'll
them.
level up with Loporets if I do their stuff today.
7 with those two. Well, they're daily. You should be doing them daily.
I'm a busy bee.
Or it doesn't take that long.
Okay. Ooh, secret door.
It's at max.
Oh. Looming Warden. Capiculu. I like his design.
Yeah.
Brr.
Cool.
Could buy some. Like gathering from the Omnicrons.
That makes sense.
Wouldn't it be really bad for the economy just to bring all this wealth back immediately?
Might devalue gold a little.
Distribute it. You know, slowly over time.
It's gonna cause inflation.
Oh, wait, Graha, don't go in yet. I just realized. I have a cooldown. Hold on, Graha. Alright. Here we go. Get him, Graha.
Need to remember how fishing works, really.
Oh yeah, that was a good check that.
I don't remember what the good abilities are.
Oh, whoopsie daisies. Patrick made a grave error.
Oh. Don't make another one.
Or do. Depends on. Have I not done these quests over here? I gotta do these. Sorry.
Which ones?
These Crystarium ones. I guess I haven't done them.
Really?
Yeah, there's a bunch of red ones. I thought I did. Maybe I did some of them, but not all of them. I just didn't do any of the gather, I guess. Oh, yeah.
Okay, he's grabbing the greens. Stay within the greens, maybe.
Allow me.
Don't know what you said.
Be gone. Hold still.
Oh, goody. I'm gonna hit by this. Yeah.
Just basic.
Puppy. Poor man. I don't like when they make you spin.
Away with you!
Oh my god.
Hold still.
Okay. Stations are crazy. But I just gotta keep practicing. Hello, Estonian.
I am here too.
Can I come over the group photo, guys? Please?
I was following you the whole time.
Try it on.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, it's
That's
nice.
nice.
I like that stuff. That's what my that one tank chest piece I used for a while was from. With the guns.
That ain't bad. That
Yeah,
ain't
pretty nice.
bad.
Pretty nice.
Can't wait to go and try to get this off the trade market. Just kidding.
Huh? Oh. Yeah. Don't worry. I'm sure you'll find it.
Those dyes will be easy to pay for.
Some of them. Yeah, probably. I'm gonna make a new fisher clam, Chris.
I know.
What have we here? 'Tis not unlike a Hunnish alchemical furnace in design.
Well, there is one way we might find out.
Stop! You mustn't touch it.
Why is there always some creepy Ara boy with that exact haircut everywhere we go?
Vritra. Ah, my apologies. Should I continue calling you Varshan?
Oh, I forgot it's Vitra.
You may address me
It's
as
like,
you
I know he
wish.
seems familiar.
That's the creepy horror boy.
I was about to ask you if that was a serious question.
I did not recognize the name Varshan at all. Also, wasn't the boy that like just sat there and watched the one girl and the first just get turned into the because he was sick too? Wasn't he also Aura?
He might have been. I don't remember.
Yeah, but
Another creepy
You
Aura
can't
boy.
judge
Just,
them all.
I'm just saying, it's a very common thing. Don't even get me started on a couple of the people from the Aura colonies. Just sitting there staring at you. You gotta stop.
Wait, you're an Aura.
I know, and I act like a normal person.
Wow.
That's crazy.
I'm not talking about Sadu or Little Sun. Not talking about those peeps. It's just always, it's just like some of the Aura boys in this game, they for some reason animate to have the creepiest stare of all time.
Still, this is not a setting I imagined for our reunion. Surely you've not entered these ruins as common looters.
Would that we could deny your accusations, but I fear you're not far from the truth. Great Vritra, might we beseech thee to explain the nature of this strange contrivance?
It was crafted by our alchemists at my behest, for the purpose of sealing something away.
I wasn't gonna touch it, but you know, you stole it.
Uh-oh.
You and I will speak later.
The side stare. The side stare.
You and I will speak later.
Oh my god. That was horrifying.
Not the time for frivolity, my friend. Not the time.
Oh no.
It's just the level where the music cuts.
This something of which thou speakest.
That's good.
Might it be some manner of threat?
Perhaps I should simply show you.
Wait, doesn't mean you have to unseal it. Do you have a window? So like you press the oven light and you can see inside the oven?
Oh, that's nice. That sounds nice. I don't think so.
No, that's exactly what he's doing.
Maybe.
Oh, nope, he's just opening it. Oh. I don't know what that is. Why are you smiling like that? Why is she smiling like
the seal,
that?
if only for the moment, by an authority only I possess.
Excited about it.
A planar fissure?
Oh, no, I did not remember any of those.
No, my friend. Small though it may be, This is a functioning gate into the void.
Void gates and fissures are much the same thing in practice, in the sense that both allow passage between the source and the 13th. The difference in terminology refers to the refers to the circumstances of their creation. A fissure is an incidental tear in the fabric between worlds, whereas a void gate is the product of a deliberate action. I suspect this is the latter, judging by the elaborate mechanism put in place to control it. To think our search for material riches would lead to this priceless discovery, that swirling emptiness, it puts me in mind of old friends, not to mention old foes. Is it? I still don't understand the void, but
I think you will.
yeah, I'm hoping to, because it's never made any sense ever since, like, the very first time we ever met any void scent was when it went to go attack, what's her face, back when Thancred was watching her in Realm Reborn, which was like one of the first things we ever did of importance. She runs Ul'dah, whatever her name is, Lalafell. Yeah, Nanamo. When she was in disguise, Thancred was watching her. She gets attacked by that void scent, like dragon thing. It's the first thing we see.
Yeah,
we
there's
see some
also
other
a bit
void
of,
scent, and then we don't really fight them for real until the arc raids.
Yeah.
And then those arc raids made literally no sense to me.
Yeah. There's a bit more lore about the void scent in the Black Mage and Reaper class quests. And maybe some others.
I know that they also reference it with that one kid that's from the 13th, the mask.
I
forgot about him.
Yeah, and he's like I was the only one left if the Ascians did all that or whatnot. So
I honestly skipped most of his stuff.
Yeah, he's from.
That was just to unlock the
trials.
Yeah, he's from the 13th.
The Warring
he's
Triad.
He survived the Void thing, and he was being controlled by Zodiark's original avatar, Ascian, with the white cloak.
La Brea.
No.
Oh no, the other one. The E one.
The E one. I don't remember his name. I don't remember anyone's name.
No.
No. That's not La Brea. He does wear a white thing.
Yeah, his white cloak, red mask.
Yeah, Elidibus.
Yeah, Elidibus. Yeah, he was being controlled by Elidibus because there's a cutscene where they were talking. So
yeah, because he's an Ascian, I think, as well.
The kid? No. He's one of the reflection people from the 13th.
Oh, what a bad thing to forget.
The world they messed up.
Yeah.
Which was one of the reasons why I didn't understand how Emmett Selk was planning on converging all the planets back together, because they already messed up the 13th. But whatever.
Yeah, you did call it a useless void.
Yeah. So.
Well, yeah, he fucked it up.
So
that was their first time.
How are they supposed to bring back all the people if they couldn't get the ether from that planet because it's all gone? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right, but that was the first one. They did 6 other.
I know, but their goal was to rejoin every shard, and they can't rejoin the 13th anymore. So so in that case, they would never be able to bring back the Ascians that used to be.
They would get close, I guess.
They would get 13 out of 14 pieces of soul. So it would never be complete except for those 3.
Well, I think they were trying to turn the first into all light and then merge those 2. And then
was that the goal?
Merge them back.
I don't know.
I think that the first was
That's what I would do.
I think the first was going to be converged, because what happened was it wasn't the problem wasn't that they turned the 13th into the void. The problem was that they needed to cause a disaster on the source. So the first disaster was to turn into all the light, but they were causing a disaster in the source with the poison from the Garleans, the chemical weapon, at the same time. That's how you crack the source open with a disaster, and you break the shard with a disaster, and then they can converge. The Void, or the 13th, they only did the disaster on the 13th, and they did nothing on the source. Therefore, it could not converge.
So I think they could go and have just have a disaster again.
But the world's gone. They can't. There's nothing to disaster. It's an empty, useless void scent area.
Right.
So there's nothing to do, which is again what I mean. Like, and also I don't know. I don't really fully understand like how that was going to work. Like,
I'm sure they would have come up with something.
Yeah, I'm sure they've done something.
I mean, they probably had a plan. Maybe using a 13 out of 14 Zodiarc to fix the third shard, the 13th shard or something.
There's an idea.
I don't know. That was probably one of the things they could have done, but nonetheless, at base level, the way they explained it, I was like, "There's no shot that they're going to be able to pull this off." But anyway, I need to go use the restroom real quick, so I'll be right back.
Okay.
It's a very odd hour, Chris. Next one's at 7 o'clock.
Okay.
As future reference. sick outfit. Let's see if my ACT is working. Do you want to do some dailies, Chris?
No.
No. Alright. That's
I'm
fair.
going to get some food.
Fair also. I'll do my daily though.
Yep. Or just later. Or whatever.
Sure, but like, do you want to do all your dailies, or do you just want to do the fun ones?
And not even necessarily the fun ones, you know.
Well, which one do you want to do then? It doesn't sound like you want to do any of them.
I need to do frontline daily.
Okay, I can wait on frontline then.
But I can always join for the fun ones.
Okay, well I'll do the boring ones then, like the dungeons.
Okay.
Leveling. I just want to play Dragoon, which is crazy.
That's crazy.
I gotta do.
Praying
I
for
want to
you.
level again. I want to level again is the issue. Good way to level. Let's do the crust dungeon. The dungeons. Good. Thank you. Do you want to do MSQ?
Pass.
That's fair.
Iggy. I'll probably see where this conversation with your stroll leads, and find a stopping point here in a second.
Where? Yeah.
I must admit, I am deathly curious to know how a void gate came to be hidden in the depths of these ruins.
To tell that tale, we must first peer far to the south, and even further into memory. An age 5 millennia passed when the Algan Empire sent an invading force to the shores of Merasidia. The southern people rallied around the commanding figures of Bahamut and Tiamat and fought fiercely to repel the would-be conquerors. With Bahamut's defeat, however, the tide turned against them. Desperate to seize any advantage, the Mercidians resorted to summoning primal entities. In response, Emperor Zande forged a covenant with the Cloud of Darkness, sovereign among the all-devouring denizens of the Void. Thus bolstered by icons on one side and Void Scent on the other, the two armies clashed in a battle of unspeakable carnage. So much death, so much loss.
I consider myself well versed in that period of history, yet you speak as one who witnessed it happen.
Indeed, I did. I heard Tiamat's roar of defiance and sped toward that war-torn land. Along with my sibling, Ashdaya.
Ashdaya.
We dragons are not male or female as men are wont to classify, but elder sister is the closest a mortal tongue can come to describing what she meant to me. I was the last of our brood to hatch, and Ashdaya cared for me where my sire could not. Thus I was with her when Tiamat roared. I was with her when she journeyed south, and I was with her when she fought against the Void-sent hordes. Yet no matter how many of their vile fiends we cast down, more rose from the abyss to take their place. Faced with an unwinnable war of attrition, Ashdaya risked her all on a final gamble. She plunged through the Void Gate itself to strike at the root of their strength. I tried to follow in her wake, determined to lend what aid I could. But even as I came upon Alag's glittering tower, I saw the rift close behind her. And Ashdaya has been lost to us ever since.
Wow.
I find I must retract my earlier claim of historical knowledge. Nowhere in the Crystal Tower's archives did I see mention of such noble sacrifice.
That does not surprise me. To Allagan eyes, it must have seemed as if a lone dragon, driven to madness, simply dove through the gate and did not return. For my part, I spent long years searching for the means to reunite with Ashdaya.
And then you made the gate.
Until I could search no more. Until Alag was dust, and the arts to open a void gate large enough to accommodate a dragon forever lost.
Yet you have the beginnings of a gate right here, under the control of a harnessed device.
My discovery came before Radzat-Han was founded. Though I scoured the lands for a method to cross the rift, it was beneath the sea that I chanced to find a natural planar fissure. It was, however, far too narrow to admit a worm's bulk. Only after our city rose upon the rock, and I could enlist the aid of our talented alchemists, did matters take a favorable turn. Their dedication was beyond reproach. Tirelessly they worked to expand the fissure, and after decades of toil, it finally grew to a size that a child might pass through.
Not long ago, you told us that you called out to your kin, that Ashdaya's answer was silence. I suspect the conclusion to your tale is not a joyful one.
With hope in my heart, I used a simulacrum to cross the threshold. But no, I did not find her. What I found was a host of void scent, clamoring around the opening they had sensed. 'Twas but a moment, but enough. I had no choice but to retreat and allow the portal to contract once more.
The gate was a threat to your people. You had to decide between endangering Razathan and abandoning your sister. You chose the latter.
'Twas not that thy siblings scorned thy call. 'Twas that she was trapped beyond a barrier through which neither roar nor dragon may pass. Even now, in the desolate world of the 13th.
Okay, so the void is just the 13th.
I can scarce imagine your pain, yet it was wise not to linger in that place. Too long a sojourn, and even a being of your power risks being warped into a creature of the void. You've seen this phenomenon before, when we stepped into the darkness.
Nero. Oh, yeah. Forgot about Nero. Oh my god. Wow. Wow.
As did I. Were it not for Une and Doga, or Nero for that matter, we might never have made it home.
Une and Doga. I don't remember who Une and Doga
Do you
are.
remember what happened to Nero? How his wounds allowed the void's corruption to enter his body and twist his ether.
Just like the light.
Had it been allowed to progress much longer, I presume he would have been fully transformed.
Then there is little hope for Ashdaya.
Ah, no. I hadn't meant to. I speak only of possibilities. The scales of the first brood are extraordinarily resistant to ethereal fluctuations. They are the protective talisman's core components after all, and even the corruption I described would struggle to overcome. Of course. With the warding scale in one's possession, one could conceivably survive a stay in the 13th without being warped by its energies.
Be that as it may, it is too late to rescue my sister. 5,000 years too late. And now countless others look to me for guidance and protection. So when I sensed intruders in the ruins, I came only to ensure that the gate remained closed. That, and to secure the treasure, of course. I wish only to forget the rest.
How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel like Y'shtola's about to do something stupid in the name of research. She's normally not her thing, but she's becoming desperate. So they managed.
That's a fair assumption.
So they managed not only to expand the fissure, but also manipulate it as one might a gate. Astonishing. Is there any chance I could learn more of how this feat was accomplished? I will tell you what I can. First, however, I must return to the High Crucible, and arrange to replace the Guardians you so handily destroyed. It will not do to leave the gate undefended. Ah, my apologies. We were perhaps a touch zealous in our rush to uncover the vault's secrets. If the constructs can be repaired, we would be happy to offer our assistance. It will not be necessary. But as I'd retain spare vessels for myself, we keep duplicate Guardians on hand for such eventualities. In any case, we should return to Razathan. Sus.
Just
Suspect.
just
Wait, so we're just keeping the treasure there?
yeah, someone will come get it. Well, I guess the plan was to give that treasure to the government. The government already owns it.
I don't remember this part of the city.
They didn't come here very much.
I promise we will discuss the Void Gate further, but first I must attend to the matter of the Vault Sentinels. As your instruments have no doubt informed you, the Kapikulu has been reduced to so much scrap. Please bring a new one out of storage and see that it is conveyed to its post along with some few lesser constructs. Was it tomb robbers? Fiends born of the Tower of Zot? By the sisters, do not tell me a blasphemy, yet roams free.
Oh.
Well. Just awkward posing. Why such guilty faces? Surely it isn't you who are responsible for this. Oh. Well, the details aren't important. I shall see it done immediately. Thanks for your secretive nature, man. My bad. My bad. And with that, the vault will soon be secure once more.
Oh.
Now, I believe you had questions? Quite a few, in fact. But I'd like to begin with the gate itself. It is still functional, yes? Indeed, which is why I saw it sealed with an alchemically forged lock, and warded it with my magics. Such power must not fall into the wrong hands. In truth, the primary reason for the vault's construction was to keep the gate hidden from the outside world. So much effort for such a little door. That little door you speak of leads to an abyss teeming with unspeakable horrors. That said, in its current state, it would admit only the lowliest of void scent. And from this side, no man would be able to pass through. No man? I should think Alpino would fit, given a firm enough push. Physical size is only one consideration. The true restriction hinges upon the etheric density of the soul in transit. And yet you succeeded in expanding this diminutive portal and sending your simulacrum to the 13th. Thanks to my brilliant alchemists, I should have destroyed the anomaly when I found it, but instead I bade them devise a means to control it. After such experimentation, they accomplished the impossible. A method was conceived by which my magics could manipulate the fissure and transform it into a serviceable gate. But the process has long since been forgotten. Once I had given up searching for Asjaya, there was no need to preserve such esoteric and dangerous knowledge. Thus has the gate lain dormant, for years uncounted. Our own passage to the 13th was made relatively simple thanks to the Crystal Tower, an ancient mechanism channeled by the tower's vast stores of energy to open a void gate, one bound to a covenant made with the Cloud of Darkness. Once that sovereign entity was beaten back, however, the covenant was broken, and the doorway severed from its connection to the void. Theoretically, it should be possible to reconnect the gate by forging a new pact with another void scent. Such deals usually end in betrayal and death. In any case, we should attempt to gain an understanding of the Bounty Gate. Mayhap you could resume the search for your sister. As I have already explained, I put those futile hopes to rest centuries ago. My place and my duty is here now. I had meant to ask, what prompted you to search for the vault in the first place? It was all a stand.
Just throwing everybody under the bus today.
Oh gosh. As I recall, 'twas you who was chasing the tales of undersea ruins. Well,
He's
as
not
you
letting
have
me get away with that.
seen, the fabulous wealth from the stories is quite real, if not its rumored origin. But I'm afraid I must assert a prior claim. I've been adding to that trove for years, little by little. The time has come to spend it, that I might alleviate my people's suffering. Then we are of one mind. We have no intention of taking it for ourselves. Isn't that right, my friend? I mean...
I wasn't really asked.
Your Excellency, would you object if I were to conduct a closer examination of the gate? I will make no attempt to open it, of course. I owe you and yours a debt that can never be repaid. The boon you ask of me, you shall have it, within reason. You are most gracious. I shall take full advantage of your permission. Would that I can join thee in thy study, but the Loperites will be anxious to receive my report. I beg my leave of you. And I must be off to Charlian as well. Mistress Cryle was eager to speak with you about that request, so please come back to the annex as soon as you are able. Farewell for now.
Oh, you did a patch. Congratulations.
Oh, patch done?
Yeah.
We can discuss my findings once I return. You're not rid of me so easily. Goodbye, Mother. I mean, Dishola.
What, mommy?
Sorry, Mommy. What, huh?
Sorry,
Huh?
mommy. Sorry.
I never said anything. We now undertake the Chronicles of a New Era quest series, Myths of the Realm. Speak with fresh-faced student at the Baldessian Annex to accept the first quest. Oh, is this just like each patch just...
No, that's a 24 man.
No. What?
What? That was telling you about that 24 mans.
Oh, those are the 24 mans. Okay.
Yeah.
The difficult part in all of this will be deciding how best to put these riches to use. Will you lend me your assistance in these deliberations? Of course. Thank you, More Metal. More Metal and I are in this together. I will follow her example. I don't know why I had your voice for a second. I'm sorry about that. Yeah. My brother's grief. Alright. Now patch done. End cutscene. Meanwhile, elsewhere. Hold on. Meanwhile, elsewhere. Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. It's got a throne. It's in the shape of dragon wings.
Yeah.
And an armored void scent of immense power. Oh. And he's got all of the things I needed to get the Master Sword. That's crazy. Of each element. Wait, is that the king? Or the what? The Is that who I think it is?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I sensed the breaching of a gate, but it was not instigated from this side. It was thrown open from the other.
I, too, felt it. A rare occurrence, yes, but such a tiny portal is beneath our notice. There are more pressing matters at hand. An opportunity is upon us, the coming of which we have waited for nigh on 10,000 years. We dare not let it slip our grasp. Yet we must not underestimate she who bested the cloud of darkness. Even restrained by a covenant, the cloud was no feeble wisp to be dispersed by some flesh-and-blood mortal. Bah! Let her come. I will drown the world and watch this fleshling gasp of her breath in her final moments. Your zeal is admirable, but forget not our cause. Think back on our struggles beneath this sunless sky. Remember why we see not our will to fight. 'Tis time we set the war in motion and win redemption of our star. Are we going to take care of the 13th and a bunch of patches? Because that'd be crazy. I'm down for that. Alrighty. Well, that was pretty cool. I like the setup. I think I'm enjoying this more than I have some previous patches. I can't remember all of the patches because it's all blurred together in my head now.
Yeah, they kind of blur into the story of
the previous one. Yeah.
Yeah, they do pretty good job tying things together.
Yeah, this
I think, but like this was such a like stark end.
Yeah.
It's nice to have like a good start to something.
Yeah, it's very fresh. That might be part of the reason, or most of the reason even. It's just so fresh to me.
Yeah.
I would say I am very excited to get back. I need to get back into the Pandemonium raids and the start looking into the 24 mans.
You gotta do your patch story first, though.
Yeah, finish my patch story and then I'm gonna jump back into those. But yeah, no, this has been pretty cool so far. I am very interested to see if they wrap up the 13th storyline in one set of patches. Because that felt like it would be like a full DLC, but I also understand that they've been working with the Void and the 13th for so long that it wouldn't be too beyond them to just go ahead and take care of it. Because, like, for example, I thought Elidibus would be a longer problem, and he was just the Shadowbringers patch.
Yeah.
So he wasn't even like a full DLC thing.
Yeah.
He didn't even really make much of a return. No, he didn't make a return at all for Endwalker. Neither did La Habrea. And they executed the rest of La Habrea's backstory down to the 8-man raids of Endwalker. So it feels like, to me, at least I'm just going to guess for now. I mean, obviously you guys know, but I'm going to guess for now that they're going to wrap up the 13th story in the set of patches. Or at least push it back for a really long time. Because I feel like, again, they've talked about the 13th and utilized it here and there for so long that it's almost pertinent to just go ahead and start taking care of it and cleaning house a little bit before they get into the new story, which I'm sure will be connected to this. As they mentioned, there was a bit of the war that he was talking about, I guess, was in the south. So, or something was going on in the south, because that's what Vitra mentioned a couple times.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Well, we shall see, but
we'll see. All right.
Yeah. So I just deafened myself in the channel. Oh my god, it starts to look so bad. I can only do so much with this light, though, you know. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Anyone who did stop by, I really appreciate it. There will be no stream tomorrow, and there won't be a stream Friday. Tomorrow I have to do some cleaning around the house and all that type of stuff, and I still have a job. And Friday I am doing D&D with my friends, and I am running the campaign, so I really have to make sure I'm prepped. The last thing to note in terms of any announcements or anything like that is I will be I'm just gonna go ahead and fix this real quick while I'm talking. I will be doing a stream on Saturday. It will be maybe some of this, maybe it'll be a couple things. So what I'll probably do is in the morning I'm going to log into NoPixel and try to do a NoPixel stream. We might not get to that day because it's a Saturday. The queue times are really long. I would love to do a NoPixel stream, but there's no guarantee that I'm going to be able to. So I'm going to log into NoPixel right as I wake up on Saturday. We'll see how it goes, but I will start streaming sometime around noon, and I will probably right after I eat lunch, so it might be closer to 1, but around noon to 1, I will be streaming then. I will start with Overwatch, and I will do Overwatch for a few hours, see if many of my friends are on, play with them for a couple hours. Then I'll swap to this if I'm still not in NoPixel, and I'll do as many quests as possible. Also, probably with these guys that you guys have heard here. And then after that, I will eventually, hopefully, swap over to NoPixel. If it never happens, it never happens. I might go back to Overwatch and back and forth until I'm able to get into the server. I'm in the public server, not the whitelisted, so it's very hard for me to actually get into the game. I would absolutely love to just play like that, but it just doesn't work that way, and I'm not paying for any tiers to get into a higher priority queue because it's just not worth the money. If I won $1 billion in the next couple days, then maybe, but I don't see that happening. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys on Saturday for the next stream. Have a good night.